Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ready? Fight!
It's time for Effingham Hearts football on your home for local sports, 97.9 XFM. Let's go to the sideline for the pregame show.
It is indeed a football Friday night. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Jersey Community High School's football field. Not at Jersey Community High School. It's on the south end of Jerseyville, and we're ready for non-conference high school football action as Effingham does battle with the Jerseyville Panthers. I'm Greg Sapp, Dustin White alongside Brian Dust at the studios, C.J. Schmidt up top videotaping all the activity, and we welcome you to Jerseyville. 2-hour drive, and here we are listening to the Jerseyville band. This is a home opener for the Panthers, so they're staging a lot of pageantry, and this is also their first responders night. And, of course, we're just 2 days away from 9/11, and so, Dustin, they're wanting to do their part to salute America and those who serve it.
And there's a big crowd here, lots and lots of people in the stands, and parking spots were tough to come by out there behind the stadium, and that's what you like to see. A lot of excitement around the team, and kind of leads you to believe that their boys are going to be up for this game tonight, and it means Effingham will probably have their hands full. And anytime you have to travel as far as the Hearts have, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. And with their 2-0 record coming in, you certainly would like to come away from this road trip with a victory, but it's going to be a challenge.
Meanwhile, Jerseyville checks in at 1-1. They won their opener and then lost last week to Marion. So that's how they stand. Beat Granite City on their opener, then lost to Marion last Friday. So the Panthers check in at 1-1. As Dustin said, Hearts are 2-0, a rare 2-0 start for Effingham, and they seem to do something new and good every season lately. And I kind of like this.
Yeah, you know, some of the best Effingham football teams that I've seen in the last 10, 15 years have not been 2-0 because you had to play Breeze in week one. So the fact that they have won a couple of games to get things started means that you are on your way to what could be a special season. But 2 games are not 9 games. There's a lot of work left to do. And I think that all kind of starts here because if you look down the schedule a little bit, you still have some games that feel winnable in there. And you want a home playoff game, this is the kind of victory that you need to get right here.
You win tonight, you're halfway to the playoffs, for sure. So a lot riding on this game besides coming all this way. We were here a couple of years ago. It was a 1-score game, and Effingham got the win, but we'll see what happens here tonight. It's Jerseyville hosting Effingham at Jersey Community High School's football field. More to come on the pregame show in just 90 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
Back at Jerseyville again, Effingham looking to go to 3-0 on the young season. Kickoff just moments away. Effingham opened their season with a win at Breeze Mater Dei, 32-28, trailing by 11 when weather interrupted the game Friday night, and then outscoring the Knights 15-0 on Saturday afternoon to post the comeback win. Last Friday, of course, Effingham dealt Lincoln a 46-7 loss in their home opener and Apollo Conference opener. This week, the Hearts take on a Jerseyville squad that's 1-1 on the campaign. We mentioned they won their opener over Granite City, 23-14, then lost last week to Marion, 24-17. And again, this is their home opener tonight. Effingham getting a lot of production from senior quarterback Nathan Shackelford, and Dustin, he's averaging right at 300 yards a game passing. But as impressive as the yardage is, it's the percentage of completions that impresses you too.
Yeah, he's completed a ton of throws. He's not thrown a bunch of picks. He's only been picked off one time, and think it was fair to at least be uncertain of what Shackelford was going to do at the quarterback position. He's been on the varsity field. He's even played quarterback in varsity games before, but it's a little different animal when you're the starter. And so far, he has been on top of things. He's played confidently. He's made good decisions. And like I said, hasn't turned the ball over, and he has found his receivers well. In particular, he has found Tristan Duncan quite a bit. And that combination, we had hoped that they would be very powerful grouping, and so far they've lived up to our hopes.
Tristan's so fast he can get back beyond defenders 5 to 10 yards, and Shaq has found him more than a few times, and Tristan's not the only receiver out there. It's the fact that he has a lot of weapons really helps keep a defense honest.
Sure, Jack Gillum had 3 or 4 catches last week, and there's other guys that have caught passes. Cameron Kalber, Jacob Briggerman. Those guys are experienced receivers in this offense. They were a part of things last year. But when you have Tristan out there, he opens up some things because other coaches, they see tape, they see what happens in the game, and they realize we got to pay attention to number 11, and then some other guys can get in on the action. And even then, he still finds his openings because he has that combination of speed. He can get behind a defense, or you could throw a little short route to him, and he's pretty darn good at breaking tackles too. So that's a good complement to what has also been a solid running game so far for the Hearts.
That's exactly my next point. The Hearts are rushing for 150 to 200 yards a game, and Logan Brown and Chase Woomer have shared honors there. And Brownie's big and punishing, and Chase is kind of small and sneaky, and they've been a good pair.
Yeah, and they've been able to basically alternate series for the most parts. I think the carries have been pretty much equal in the first couple of games this season. So yeah, they're a change of pace for each other, and then also just nobody has to be out there all the time. Effingham has had running backs that have taken 35, 40 carries in a game in recent years, and it's worked out very well. But sometimes, if you can do it, it's nice to have guys who can split carries, and that way nobody's getting too beat up during the one game, but also over the course of a long season. Those bumps and bruises, they don't just heal in a week. They tend to accumulate, and usually by week 8 or 9, I think most guys are playing with a little something going on, and so this at least limits that as much as it can.
The ratings are out for this week, and Effingham was tied for 8th in 4A, and tied ironically with Taylorville. Tornadoes are also 2-0, and so it'll bear some watching. Now, Mount Zion's also 2-0, but they have not played a conference game yet. They'll remedy that tonight. So those 3 schools are 2-0. But again, it's Taylorville and Effingham that are tied for 8th in the 4A ratings this week. So that, for what that's worth, it's pretty early in the year to be worrying about ratings.
I think all 3 of these schools that you just mentioned can look at each other and say, yeah, they've won a couple of ball games, but are they as good as we are? I think that they all have legitimate cases to feel that way, and obviously you want your team to be confident, and so they're going to have that attitude. But it's really just going to come down to when they play each other, and those games are coming, and you just hope that you can take care of your business on a night like tonight and make those games all the more meaningful when they happen.
And they're going to happen later in the year than they have in recent seasons. If you're a Hearts fan for the long haul, you know that they've played Taylorville and Mount Zion early in the year in recent years. Not this year. They're farther down the schedule this year, so it's going to be a while before those matchups occur, and a lot can happen in the meantime. So we'll keep you up to date on all of that. Speaking of that, we can tell you that Taylorville is the Week 7 opponent. Mount Zion's the Week 8 opponent. So it's going to be very interesting in the conference chase as well as for bragging rights and all of that.
It means that all of us at that point will have played the Charlestons and the Mattoons, which, I'm not going to make any 100% assumptions, but those are teams that seem like Effingham probably ought to beat this year. But, Taylorville and Mount Zion, good teams too. They'd like to think that they can win those games, and that's going to mean, that little 2-week stretch there is going to be, you'd like to think it'll be huge. I mean, again, got to take care of your business. Don't be looking too far ahead. We can look ahead. We're broadcasters. We're not playing the games. But those I just think that it could come down to those games being just monumentally important.
Let's take a break. More to come here on the pregame show on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you too. Give Evergreen a call today for a tour.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Back at Jerseyville, getting ready for Effingham at Jerseyville. Here are the other games tonight. As far as conference games, Charleston's at Mount Zion. Effingham, by the way, is the odd team out in the conference this week. We don't have a conference game. Charleston's at Mount Zion. Lincoln's at Taylorville, and Mattoon at Mahomet Seymour. So those are the three conference matchups this week. Cumberland's at Alla, Arthur Levington at Wood Hammond, Newton's at Casey Westfield, Olney Richland County's at Red Hill, down Bridgeport Way, Robinson's at Flora, Paris at Lawrenceville, Breeze Mater Dei is at Belleville Altoff this week, Gillespie's at Pana, Salem at Columbia, Clinton's at Shelbyville, Staunton at Vandalia, and Breeze Central's at Freeburg. And Freeburg's on the list because that's Effingham's final regular season opponent this year. So we keep an eye on them as well. Wanted to mention, too, that the Effingham Frost soft team got to play this week. Played Monday night and posted a nice 28-6 win as they got the victory over Lincoln, 26-8 the final score. So they are 1-1 on the season. And there is a game tomorrow morning here. It's an 11 o'clock game. Originally there was supposed to be a doubleheader, but there's going to be a game here tomorrow morning at 11. So I know I talked to one fellow who was going to stay and spend the night and stick around for the Frost soft game in the morning. We are ready for the kickoff, and it goes to the 10. It's taken by Effingham on the far side of the field, and a nice return out near the 35-yard line before the return man, who is Chase Woomer, got tripped up.
Kick was fielded by number 4.
Pretty good kick, but an even better return.
Out to about the 32.
Yeah, took it at the 10 and has it out across the 30 to the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Effingham at the 32. And here we go. Good to have you with us. Heart's going left to right if you're looking at your listening device. Sun just about to get out of our way to the west. Shack up under center on 1st and 10. Throws out here in the flats. Had to go up high for it. Duncan caught it, but he got hit, and he's down for a loss. There was no chance for an advance because he had to go so high up in the air to make the catch. It's back to the 29, so a completion for a 3-yard loss. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Not exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. The throw, like you said, a little high, and that pretty much breaks the rest of the play. As Duncan, we talked about how well he can break tackles. Well, when they're wrapping you up before your feet even hit the ground, there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do.
Holden Lewis into the near side. They've got Duncan over on the left side now. They shift, and they've got man in the slot. And the handoff goes to the deep back. That's Logan Brown, and he's got a good run going. He's out near the 35-yard line, so he gets back what they lost on 1st down and then some. They'll spot it at the 34, so a run for 5. That will leave it at 3rd and 8.
5 yards.
Yeah, not enough to get you out of a passing down situation, you would think, especially since you're still, fairly deep in your own territory. So we'll see what Shackelford's got in store here.
They bring Duncan and Cam Calber both out here to the near side, and interesting set. They've got a man lined up beside Shaq. He's rolling to the near side. Jersey's after him. He got away from that man. Now he gets taken down back at the 31. A loss for the Hearts, and nice pursuit by the Panthers, and that stop goes to Ryan Hartley. He got the sack of Shaq to the 32, a loss of 2, Dustin, and it's 4th and 10, pardon me. and they'll have to kick it away. So Dawson Witten, who didn't get any punting action last week, gets to exercise that leg on the first possession this week. There's a snap. It's a good one. Puts it in the air. Oh, and he got it off his ankle. Shanked it off, and it's out of bounds at midfield. Jersey's going to have great field position to start their first drive of the night.
Yeah, I don't think that even got across the 50, not even close. I think they're going to put it at the 42, 43-yard line.
When you add the angle, it'll be the 43. They set it down at Effingham's 43-yard line. So the Hearts had a hard time executing on first down on their first possession, be a better way to put it. And after a bad punt, Jerseyville's at 1st and 10 on Effingham's 43. I think the Panthers jumped here on first down.
Offsides on Hearts.
Well, the booth says it's on Effingham. And looks like that's correct. So a 5-yard walk-off. That'll get it to Effingham's 38-yard line, and now it's 1st and 5.
Not exactly the start that Coach Brett Hefner was looking for Effingham, as they go 3 and out and get a bad punt and now commit a penalty on their first defensive play.
Up under, over center. Matthew Jackson, the quarterback. There's a handoff, and the Hearts do stand him up, and a very short gain, if any gain. Brian McDonald was the ball carrier, and he moves it to the 36, so a gain of 2, Dustin. And that makes it 2nd and 3. So 2nd and 3, they've gotten the 5-yard penalty. There's a 2-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 3. We're just underway here at Jerseyville. Beautiful night. Glad to have you with us. Next week, Hearts are back home. 2nd and 3, up under center, fakes the handoff. Now there's the pitch, and it's a big gain, plenty enough for a first down as he gets near the 20-yard line. That's Carter Quinn, and the pitch worked to perfection as the gain is near the 20-yard line. Now see where they sit it down, sit it at the 21. So from the 36 to the 21, a gain of 15 yards for Quinn, and a new set of downs for Jerseyville.
Yeah, it's imperative for the Effingham defense to know where the football is at, but to also be aware of what personnel are still in the neighborhood and not lose sight of them.
They got a man split out each direction. They have a number 11 too. It's like Duncan for Effingham. But it's not a pass. In fact, the quarterback kept, I think, and he dives forward and gets inside the 10-yard line before he's finally stopped, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers. There's a lot of misdirection in this offense, so please bear with me. I'll do my best to keep up. From the 21 to the 9, a gain of 12. And again, that's Matthew Jackson, their quarterback, who will run maybe even more than he throws. 1st and goal at the 9. A bad punt set up Jerseyville in great field position here. There's the snap and the handoff. No, he never did hold handoff, and he's driven back. Nice defense stop by the Hearts. Witten's in there, speaking of folks. And the quarterback, Jackson, is back outside the 10. Oh, my, they're going to give him a nice spot. Wow. No gain is what they're going to rule. I thought he was sacked for a loss, but no gain. So it's 2nd and goal at the 9. My. Witten was in there for the Hearts. Also in there for Effingham was Jacob Logan. So 2nd and goal. Jackson looks to pass, pitch play again instead, and he cuts it inside, and he's got a nice gain. He's inside the 5 before the Hearts can bring him down. Quinn again, that's the kid they've run that pitch play with both times they've run it. By the time he is stopped, he's at the 2. So from the 9 to the 2, a gain of 7. They're saying the 1 up here in the booth, and I don't have the best angle, I'll admit.
Nah,
I think it's the 2.
I think you're right.
So 3rd down and goal at the 2. So 3rd and goal at the 2. As Jerseyville knocking on the door here. And they just surge forward with the quarterback, and he didn't make it. That's going to bring up 4th down as he is driven back outside the 5. I'm going to double check the spot.
Yeah,
call it the 1 again.
I think he got to the line of scrimmage is basically what they're saying.
I'm looking at my side judge. He's at the 1. Now they've got it.
It's like 4th down and 2 from the 2.
Yeah, still at the 2. Sorry about my uncertainty about the spot of the football. Anyway, it's at the 2, and it's 4th and goal. Boy, if the Hearts could get a stop here, my goodness. That'd be huge. Just first possession for Jerseyville of the night. There's the snap. There's the handoff.
He didn't make it.
He goes forward. They're signaling touchdown, and there it is, the score. And the gain by McDonald. Brian McDonald with the touchdown for Jerseyville, and they take a 6-0 lead. The score comes with 5:50 left in the first quarter, and they're going to kick for 1.
I thought maybe Effingham had stood him up. A little bit of second effort, and he was able to push it across. If he had just another half yard to go, I don't think he makes it.
They're going to kick for 1. Their kicker, by the way, is Sam Bartles. He puts it up. It looks good. The officials agree. And Jerseyville strikes first. 5:50 to go in the opening quarter here at Jerseyville. It's Jersey 7, Effingham nothing on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Here's the kickoff. The Hearts are going to have decent field position. They get it out across the 20, but a convincing tackle. And the Hearts will get it 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot it down. Call it the 23, Dustin. 1st and 10 at the 23 for Effingham to start this drive. 5:45 left in the first quarter. And I mentioned a frost-off game tomorrow. Let's clarify, that's in Effingham tomorrow, not Jersey. That's in Effingham tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Hearts call time here. Coach Hefner didn't like what he saw, and so Effingham calls time here before they get the play run. So 5:45 to go opening quarter. It's Jersey 7, Effingham nothing on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
So Brett Hefner called a quick timeout, and the Hearts are ready to go. It's 1st and 10, this first play of this drive. They're starting at their 23-yard line. Jersey leads at 7-0. 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Shack up under center on first down. The hard shift in the backfield. And coming to the near side, it's a handoff to the deep back. That's Woomer, and he gets it out across the 25, and it's taken down at the 26-yard line, so gain of 3. That'll make a 2nd and 7.
On the carry,
As Dustin said, Brown carried the first series. Woomer this time, and he got 3, and it's 2nd and 7. So my apologies for mentioning that somebody had told me that they were going to stay up here for the game tomorrow. The game's in Effingham tomorrow morning. Again, that's a frost-off game. Game time 11 o'clock tomorrow morning at Klosterman Field. Shack looking to hand off again. The deep back, that's Woomer, ran into one of his own guys. Got it to about the 28, but I would have liked to seen what would have happened if he hadn't run into his own blocker. Well, they're going to move it back to the 27, so a gain of just 1.
and got his feet tangled up there near the line of scrimmage and wasn't able to pick his way through. So now you're putting yourself in another position where you got to throw the ball, and let's hope that this time Shackelford has enough time to drop back and make a read and actually get a throw off.
Tough sledding. 3rd and 5 now at the 27. Shack rolling to the far side. Here they come. He gets the throwaway. It is caught, I think, out here about the 40. And I think that's Duncan. Yeah, Tristan made the catch, and it's a first down for the Hearts. The catch is made, and I'm going to wait on the spot at the 39-yard line. So a gain, Dustin, from the 27 to the 39, a gain of 12, and the Hearts pick up their first down of the night, right?
Yes, they do, and that was a good catch from Duncan as he came back for it. Had a defender on his back, but was able to get down on his knees and look it in.
So 1st and 10 at the 39. Let's see if the Hearts can keep this rolling. Fake the handoff, going deep. There he is. There's Duncan. He's got room. Makes the catch over the shoulder near the... Oh, now they say it came out.
No, they are going to say he caught it. The ball came out.
See, I thought he made the catch, and he did, and it ends up at the 20. So, Dustin, from Effingham's 39 to the 20, that's a 41-yard pass completion. Great over-the-shoulder grab by Tristan Duncan.
You can certainly debate whether he held on to it long enough or not, but that's the ruling that was made on the field, and we certainly won't turn it down.
So it's 1st and 10 at Jersey's 20-yard line. What a heave and what a catch. Shack up under center on 1st and 10. The deep back Woomer, get him a block. Not much there, and he gets torn down at about the 18 or 19-yard line. So what a pass play. Couple of big passes have put the Hearts in good position. Been a little tough sledding. Well, they're going to say it's right at the 20, so no gain. 2nd and 10.
I think you better just kind of take whatever you think it is and drop it back a yard because that's the way it's going so far.
So it's 2nd and 10. Effingham at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Shack up under center, faking a handoff, looking to throw, got a man. It's caught out there by the tight end. That's in the end zone. Touchdown, Effingham.
Gillum caught that ball, and a defender went for an ankle tackle. He sidestepped it and then was able to sneak into the corner of the end zone for a 20-yard touchdown.
That is so big to come right back after Jersey scored to score your own touchdown. That makes it 7-6. Hearts will kick for the tie here. Yvonne Angel will be looking to put it up, and happy to report Parker Wolf is back to hold. After having to sit out a week for injury last week, Parker's going to be the holder here for Effingham. Taking his time getting down there. There's the snap. There's the kick. It looks good, and they hooked it to the left.
It's no good.
I thought it had a chance, and he hooked it to the left. So it's still a 1-point Jerseyville lead, but the Hearts are on the board. 3:16 to go, first quarter. It's Jerseyville 7, Effingham 6 on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you too. Give Evergreen a call today for a tour.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Back at Jerseyville, Jersey County High School in Jerseyville, home of the Panthers. We're at the football field, which is on the south side of town. Here's the kick by Angel. End over end. It went right by the intended receiver and went out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
Doesn't matter. They're going to bring it out and set it. He decided that it wasn't going to be worth trying to return that, even though it was a short kick. He figured better off to get the field position out to the 40 by letting it go out of bounds, and that's what actually. Are they going to make him re-kick it? They're going.
5-yard penalty.
They're going to take the 5-yard penalty and make him kick it again. I've rarely seen anybody take advantage of that opportunity. Usually they just take it.
So now he'll kick from the 35 rather than the 40. Again, Effingham on the board, a 6-play, 77-yard drive. Took 2:34 off the clock, and Effingham missed the kick, but they're within 7-6 now. Still in the first quarter of this one. Here's Angel's kick. A little more foot on that one, but again it comes to the near side, and it again is out of bounds.
Went out of bounds at exactly the same spot, I think. He got a little more into it, but he's trying to go away from the middle of the field, obviously, but he's missing on that near sideline, and so he's going to drop back another 5 yards and see if he can do this again.
If they need a field goal late in the game, this may hurt him having to kick off this many times. Nah. Just trying to be jovial. So anyway, 7-6. Hearts are back within 1. After Jersey scored on a 7-play 43-yard drive that took 4:02 off the clock, the Hearts scored on a 6-play 77-yard drive that took 2:34 to complete. Nice pass plays in that series. This kick, soccer style, this one stays in bounds. It's taken at the 22. The return up here along the near sideline, and nice work as and the ball eventually is taken down along with the return man as he was eventually tackled by Jacob Stoneburner. So they return at about the 22, and they return it out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That's where the Panthers will set up shop with 3:05 remaining in the first quarter. Boy, beautiful sky here in western Illinois as big pink puffy clouds here tonight.
Well, and it's cooled off a little bit too. The way this week has been, wondered what kind of heat conditions these guys have to be playing football in, but pretty comfortable out there, I would say.
Let's see what the Panthers try here. 1st and 10 at their 37-yard line. Looking to throw. On the move, Jackson. He throws it out in the flats. The Hearts may pick it, and said it's incomplete. Spencer had the intended receiver with step for step. Garrett Carey, number 1, the intended receiver. And the ball was thrown just a little deep, and it comes up incomplete. Stops the clock with 2:56 to go in the opening quarter. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
So after not throwing the ball at all on their opening possession, the Panthers go to the air right away, and they went deep, and it wasn't a bad throw, but just couldn't quite connect, and so now they're looking at 2nd and down, 2nd and 10.
Showing some variety in the offense this second possession. Jackson up under center, looking to throw across the middle, lobs it out there, and it's caught. Nice over the shoulder grab, and he may be gone. Hearts have good speed back there. He is taken down near the goal line, but he's in for the touchdown. The home run strike works. Gunnar Franklin did what he could. He made up a ton of ground and tackled him, but he fell into the end zone for a touchdown. So from the 37, that's a 63-yard pass completion for touchdown. And Jerseyville extends their lead to 13-6. The score comes with 2:42 to go in the opening quarter. Looks like the Panthers will kick for 1. Bartles is their kicker. And the kid who just caught the touchdown pass is the holder. There's the snap, the placement, the kicks up. Looks good, is good. 14-6. Jerseyville leading Effingham. 2:42 to go opening quarter here at Jersey. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Dustin, can you tell me the down and distance on that drive?
Yeah, it was a 2-play 63-yard drive. Took 34 seconds.
It's not a lot of time. And a 37-yard touchdown, 63-yard touchdown strike gives Jerseyville, after the extra point, a 14-6 lead. Hearts return the football up the middle, and he's out across the 25-yard line. And it's Woomer, and Effingham will set up shop at the 27-yard line.
A little bit deeper kick as that one chased Woomer back to the 6, and his momentum actually carried him a little further after he caught the ball, but he brings it out a little ways.
So 1st and 10 for Effingham at the 27. 2:32 left in the first quarter as we start this drive. Jerseyville has extended their lead to 14-6. Shackelford up under center on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Handoff to Brown. He's still got room. He may be gone. He's got an angle on his defender, and it's a touchdown for Effingham.
Bye.
Logan Brown to the house from the 27. That's a 73-yard touchdown run. And I didn't see a flag.
There's a flag.
And where is the flag?
It's against Effingham.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. It's not a penalty. It's a touchdown for the Hearts.
Okay, good.
I never saw a flag. So 73-yard completion or 73-yard run by Logan Brown. That gets the Hearts back within 14-12. Let's see if they go for two in the tie. No, they're going to kick. Bo Hefner's going to kick from Parker Wolf's hold. So it's 14-12, and here's the extra point try. Good snap, good placement, kick looks good. Officials are in agreement. It's 14-13. So who knows? You may want to keep a lot of lead in the pencil, man.
I just went and bought new ones before the game, so.
2:17 to go, opening quarter. It's Jerseyville 14, Effingham 13. Kickoff on the way in just 30 here on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
All right, Dustin, I'll let you share with me again on the air if you have a moment here to share down and distance.
That's pretty easy. One play, 73 yards on that drive. 25 seconds. And, of course, 73-yard touchdown run for Logan Brown. And Effingham with a good kick is back within 14-13.
4 touchdowns in the first quarter. We still have 2:17 left in the first quarter. And Effingham's going to kick off here. And eventually there is the kick. And it's a decent one. It's near the 10, and now it's dropped and then picked up. Coming up the near sideline, somebody needs to tackle that young man, and they do as he leaped in the air, but he got it out across the 35-yard line, so at least decent field position for Jersey. After that return, that's Carter Quinn. We've seen him on offense
Brought down by
for Jerseyville.
Hasty and Wilmer.
And the spot of the football on the 36-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will start this drive with 2:08 remaining in the first quarter. 4 scores already. It's 14-13 Jerseyville. The Hearts missed an extra point. That's the difference in the game right now. So if you like offense, you've enjoyed this one so far. Panthers, 3 people in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, comes up, and might have got a couple of yards. Nice pursuit by the Hearts that time as Jackson was taken down fairly quickly. Let's see where they end this play officially. Call it the 39. So gain us 3, and it's 2nd and 7. Minute 45 to go, opening quarter. 14-13 Jerseyville.
Both teams doing it in different ways. Effingham has had some big run plays and some big pass plays, and so has Jerseyville. So nothing for defenses to really be able to key in on yet so far.
Hearts are home to Mahomet Seymour in Apollo Conference action next Friday night. 7 o'clock kickoff at Klosterman Field. We'll have it right here. Couple of people in motion, not at the same time, and down goes the ball handler. They got the handoff, and then the Hearts were coming with a vengeance. Haven Prather among them in there. And down goes the ball carrier, who is Carter Quinn that time, and a loss of 2 back to the 37. So that will bring up a 3rd and 9.
Carter Quinn took that handoff in the backfield, and then you could just see by his body language, he looks around at all the white jerseys coming at him. He's like, oh, no, this is you could take this back if you want.
That was not going to work out well for him.
And by the time he got done thinking that, he was being brought down to the ground.
So 3rd and 9 for Jersey. They are at their 37. Here come the Hearts. Jackson looking to throw. Now he steps up. He's diving and driving, and the Hearts get him, but the ball's thrown too late and just off the fingertips of the intended receiver. Incomplete, and good defense by Gunnar Franklin playing cornerback there for the Hearts. And about the same time the ball got there, Gunnar knocked it away. That will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, so for the first time, the Effingham defense stands up, keeps the Panthers out of the end zone, barring some sort of a fake right here. They've got their punt team on the field anyway, but their quarterback, Jackson, does appear to be their punter, so you never know what they might try to do.
Josh McGuire, by the way, was the intended receiver there for Jerseyville. Hadn't had a chance to mention that. Back for the punt. Here come the Hearts. He gets it away, but it's a not strong punt. It's off the side of his foot. It's barely across midfield. Hearts are going to have very good field position to start this drive. They'll set it down at Effingham's 47-yard line. So a punt
goes 16 yards.
about 20 yards maybe?
16 yards.
All right, so there's the official ruling. So 1st and 10 for Effingham, starting this drive at their 47. So good field position. Still 16 seconds left in a long first quarter of football here at Jersey.
It really has been.
Man, we've had 4 touchdowns already. Let's see what the Hearts do here on 1st and 10. They've got the eye set, but a different man in the fullback spot. That's Gillum blocking for Woomer. There's the handoff to Woomer. Woomer with a decent gain, got a couple, very near midfield. That will be the final play of the first quarter. So call it the 49, a gain of 2 at 2nd and 8, and that's the first quarter of this one. And a busy one. We're at Jerseyville. It's Jerseyville 14, Effingham 13, here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you too. Give Evergreen a call today for a tour.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Boy, I didn't have to move the wheel much for down and distance. I changed quarters from the 49 to the 49. Not a lot of adjustment there. So Shack up under center on 2nd and 8 as we start the second quarter. It's 14-13, Jerseyville by 1. Shack dropping back, looking to throw. Goes to the sidelines. Caught over there. Nice grab by Gillum. He's got it inside the 40, near the 35-yard line before he goes down. Good gain. Plenty enough for a first down.
The only thing I was concerned about was Gillum might have slipped just a little bit as he tried to turn upfield, but he kept his feet underneath him, got it out across midfield and inside the 40.
To the 37, gain of 14, and a new set of downs for the Hearts. Again, just into the second quarter. Jersey leading by 1. Hearts on the march here as we start the second quarter. Shack brings Holden Lewis in closer here to the near side. There's the handoff to Woomer. He got creamed. Holy cow, they were waiting.
Had one person kind of holding on to his legs, keeping him from advancing, and then somebody else came in high to clean him up, and that's a loss of 3.
Yeah, back to the 40, and you see Woomer, and you're thinking, well, Woomer, man, well, somebody didn't block for Woomer, and that's why that guy got there like that.
More like Woozy, I think.
Yes, I think
that hit.
That's legit. So back 3 yards to the 40. And now it's 2nd and 13.
I've been waiting 2 games and a quarter to bust out that joke, by the way. It just seemed like the right time.
That'll probably be recorded for posterity. Shack looking to throw. Got time. Across the middle. It is caught out there for a first down inside the 25. That is Cam Kalber. In fact, he's near the 20 before they ride him out of bounds, and the Hearts have a new first down.
Effingham has thrown the ball effectively so far. Shackelford 6 for 6 throwing, and that's going to get him up over 100 yards, I do believe.
Right on the 20. Dustin from the 40 to the 20. And that's where Effingham has it 1st and 10. I said new first down. It is. New set of downs. Effingham trails by 1. We're just into the second quarter. Be nice to get in front in this contest. Shack hands off. Woomer up the middle. Nice juke, and he got inside the 15. Good gain on first down.
Well, he just had a little more room to maneuver in the backfield, and he took advantage of it. Yeah, you're right. A little move from left to right created some extra yardage at the end of the play inside the 15.
Call it the 12, so gain of 8. Good gain on first down. 2nd and 2 now for the Hearts. And again, they are at Jerseyville's 12-yard line. 10:38 to go, second quarter. Hearts 2-0, looking to go to 3-0 on this still young season. Both teams shifting on the line. Now we're ready. There's the snap. There's a handoff. Woomer going to the far side. Big opening inside the 10. He's down near the goal line. Touchdown, Effingham. Chase Woomer takes it to the house. Chase Woomer, all 5'8" and 160 of him, scores for the Hearts from 12 yards out, and Effingham takes their first lead of the night. It's 19-14 Effingham with 10:17 remaining in the second quarter. Hearts will kick for one. Yvonne Angel back from Wolf's hold. There's the snap, the placement, the kicks up, looks good. The officials agree, and Effingham takes a 20-14 lead. 10:17 to go second quarter. Back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
So the Hearts score at the end of a 6-play, 53-yard drive. Took a minute 59 off the clock, highlighted by Chase Woomer's 12-yard touchdown run. Angels' kick for one was good, and the Hearts have their first lead of the game. It's 20-14, pardon me. And the return by Jerseyville out near the 30-yard line.
Carter Quinn on the return.
Carter Quinn, the return man, old number 32. And they'll set it down inside the 30. Call it a 28. That's where the Panthers will start this series, and they'll start with 10:07 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, so far, Quinn has been the only guy to receive a kickoff. He has got all 4 of the Panthers' kick returns.
Next week, we're back home. Mahomet Seymour, the Bulldogs, in town for Apollo Conference action. 7 o'clock kickoff at Klosterman Field. We'll have it for you right here. Jackson up under center. Quick handoff. No, it's a fake, and there's that pitch play they've run for some success. And driving him out of bounds is Carter Quinn. He's the one that's carried that all the times they've run it. And decent yardage, and now they indicate the back official signals first down.
Yeah, had to tiptoe along the sideline as he caught that pitch just about a half a step shy of his own sideline, but he managed to walk the tightrope and get it all the way to the 38-yard line.
So a gain of 10. 28 to the 38. New set of downs here for the Panthers. Effingham in front for the first time tonight, 20-14. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Kid ran out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. Here's the play, quick opener, and they're shoving and driving and diving, and it's Jackson, and he's into Effingham territory before Effingham can bring him down. Boy, nice surge there on the left side of center. I think it's Stoneburner got over there and made the stop for Effingham. But Jackson gains, well, now they're going to call it the 49. So you don't want to second guess these officials. 38 to the 49, a gain of 11. Excuse me, gain of 13. It's to the Effingham 49.
They just kind of came out of a little bit of a muddle there with the football and able to get those sticks moving again.
Maybe everybody that has the ball is going to score tonight. It's going to be busy. Jackson keeps this time, and he gets to the 45 before the Hearts take him down.
Jackson again on the keeper up the middle.
You always want to look who got him in back, because that's the one who started the tackle, and that's the Hearts' Mason Hasty. He gets that stop. Gain from the 49 to the 45, a gain of 4. That'll make it 2nd and 6. 20-14 Hearts, 9:03 to go in the second quarter. Each team scored twice in the first period. Hearts missed an extra point. That's the difference in the game, along with the scores, of course. Here's a pitch. They're coming to the near side. That's Quinn. He's got a good run going. He's inside the 30, and finally coming up and taking him down from way behind is Logan Brown. But he got to the 20 before he got tackled.
Yeah, he finds the corner there and just turns on the afterburners and is able to really extend the end of that run.
Gain of 25 from the 45 to the 20. Logan Brown came clear from the other side of the field, came around everybody and took him down from behind. That was a heroic tackle. That could have been a touchdown. As it is, it's 1st and 10 for Jerseyville at Effingham's 20. Jackson up under center. He's going to keep this time. Nope, they handed a straight handoff. Direct snap, I think, and it gets to the 15. Boy, you got to look at, they just run all kinds of crazy things. It's a gain of 5 to the 15 for McDonald, and it's 2nd and 5.
I think Jackson did take the snap, but it was a very quick handoff to McDonald going just to right of center.
They tend to blast right off the line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 now. Down to 7:43 to go before halftime. Effingham in front, 20-14, but Jersey's on the march. Jackson up under center on 2nd and 5. They had a man in motion. Now they're lined up pretty much in the eye. Here's the handoff. Nope, Jackson kept, and he's got it inside the 10, still on his feet near the 8, maybe the 7-yard line.
For another Panther first down.
A lot of misdirection, and guess who's the ball handler? And it worked well there. And they'll set it down at the 8. It's at the 8-yard line. 8. So a gain from the 15 to the 8, a gain of 7. And that makes it 1st and goal at the 8. So 1st and goal for the Panthers at Effingham's 8-yard line.
Effingham was able to stiffen up on one of these goal line stands before and almost keep them out of the end zone. They got to try to do it again here.
Jackson, they had one guy move, and then I think another gentleman moved. Jerseyville, I'm talking. I think this will be a 5-yard walk-off.
Motion penalty on the Panthers.
Motion penalty on Jersey. That'll bring it back 5. That doesn't hurt when they're at the 8. So back to the 13-yard line. It'll still be 1st and goal, but now at the 13.
Yeah, first penalty of the night against the Panthers, and it comes at an opportunistic time for the Hearts as they really could use that extra little cushion as Panthers have had very little trouble moving the ball on the ground, so if you can make them travel any extra yardage, it's very welcome at this point.
So again, 1st and goal, but now the ball's out at the Effingham 13. Jackson lines it up. Lines down. He's rolling to the left side, gets through all kinds of people. He's into the end zone, untouched for a touchdown. Nobody touched him. And that gets the Panthers into a 20-20 tie here with 6:27 left in the second quarter. See what they try as far as adding on here. Looks as if they'll kick again. So a 13-yard gallop by Jackson into the end zone with 6:27 left in the second quarter. And we're tied at 20. They're going to kick for one here. Bartle's going to try the extra point. There's the snap, the placement. The kick is up. It looks good. The officials agree. Jerseyville has regained the lead. Panthers 21, Flaming Hearts 20. 6:27 left in the second quarter. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
Ready for the kickoff after Jerseyville regains the lead. They lead it by 1. Deep kickoff, taking it about the 15-yard line by Woomer. Brings it back up the middle, and he has taken out pretty high tackle, but I think he got him around the shoulder pads. And he's taken down at the 20-yard line.
By Ryan Hartley.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hearts at the 20. That was a 7-play, 72-yard drive by Jerseyville. Took 3:50 off the clock. Highlighted by the quarterback, Matthew Jackson's gallop into the end zone from 13 yards out. The kick was good by Bartles. And Jersey's regained the lead here, 21-20.
We got a little bit of a shootout going here, so I think it's important for 6:17 left in the half, and Effingham knowing they will have to kick off to open the second half, that they try to get the answer here.
Yeah, Jersey won the toss and deferred, so Effingham took the ball in the first half. Hearts run it up the middle. Logan Brown is back, and he's out driving and diving out across the 30. Heck of a run by the Hearts fullback. Nice gallop by Brown. He's grown bigger and stronger every year, and they're going to move it back to the 30. So whatever we assume, forget it. So the ball was at the 21, they tell us, and a gain to the 30. So a gain of 9, and it's 2nd and 1. Pretty sure it was at the 20, but shows what I know. Shack under center. Deep back, Brown gets it again. Now he's got the first down and then some. He's out across the 25, still fighting, and he gets near the 30-yard line.
It's a flag.
Before they take him down. And now we'll see what the flag's about.
Flag came in late. So I don't know.
Looking, they're going to be walking. It's a face mask on Jersey. I wondered because as Brown was advancing, all of a sudden he wasn't advancing. And it's a face mask called and it's a major infraction, so it's a 15-yard walk-off. And so it goes to the 44. So they're going to run it back from the line of scrimmage. From the 29 to the 44, gain of 15 yards.
Just short of the 40.
And the Hearts have a new set of downs. So 44-yard line of Effingham, and the Hearts with a new set of downs. Shack brings a man to the near side. Looking to hand off, does. Brown, nice bit of room to roam, and he gets it to midfield. Good gain on first down.
Brown again on the carry.
So a gallop from the 44 to midfield, a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4. 5 minutes exactly left in the first half. Jersey leads Effingham 21-20. Ball right on midfield. Hearts head home next week. Muhammad Seymour comes to town. 7 o'clock kickoff at Klosterman Field. Looking to throw. Nope, handed off this time to the deep back Brown, and he drives near another first down. He's at about the 47, but they're into Jerseyville territory now. And call it the 48. So a gain of 2 out of all that. And it'll make it 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 from the 48-yard line.
So 3rd and 2 for the Hearts. They're into Jersey territory now at the 48-yard line. Cross-off football tomorrow. And again, I said that was at Jerseyville. My apologies. That game's at Effingham at Klosterman Field. Kickoff's at 11 tomorrow morning, in case you want to head out and see the young'uns play. Handoff again. Brown, and man, they were waiting that time. Big loss. Ball is back into Effingham territory. And a little surprised the Hearts didn't think about throwing, but the ground game had been working, and it'll run it back. Cross into Effingham territory. So it's 4th and 5, and they're going to punt.
See if Dawson Witten can come up with a little something better. He lost a punt his first time up. Try not to shank it this time.
3:33 left in the first half. Let's see how this punt attempt goes. Oh, direct snap. And he drives and he dives, and I think he has the first down. Nice job. Direct snap to Jacob Logan, and he got the first down. Surely they're going to give it to him, aren't they?
The spot is, I mean, they're going to, it looks like from where they spotted it, they're going to have to measure this thing. I thought that it was
for goodness sakes.
So that was Jacob Logan, 33, who took that direct snap.
So they're going to bring the chains out. I still think he got it.
Chains are on that far side of the field.
They stretch it out. Half the football. Got the first down. Wow. I didn't think there was a need to measure, but according to the spot there was. And it ends up at the 46. So the Hearts with a new set of downs at Jerseyville's 46-yard line. So from the 49 to the 46, gain of 3, just enough for a first down. So 3:15 remaining in the first half. Hearts had to use a timeout early in the half. So they have 2 remaining.
But, man, a gutsy call there by Hefner to go for it on 4th down, go for the fake punt, but it extends this drive and keeps it in Effingham's hands.
Yeah, I like it because the Hearts had the momentum. I like it that Brett kept the football and it paid off. So 1st and 10, now Jersey's 46. Handoff to Logan. Logan Brown driving and still driving and gets it to the 40 before they take him down. So from the 46 to the 40, good, a gain of 6. Now make it 2nd and 4.
And the other thing it does is that Jerseyville defense thought they were going to be able to get off the field. So, possibly takes a little wind out of their sails as they have to come back out here for a new set of downs.
Plus the offense didn't get on the field. And that's the other factor because the Hearts have seen Jersey roll up some numbers here in this first half. So Effingham 2nd and 4 at Jerseyville's 40-yard line, down to 2:34 left in the second quarter. Shack ready for the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolling to the far side, still rolling, might have to just take it himself. They tried to get him a block, and he dives forward inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line.
I really think that Jet Gillum was probably his first option on that pass plays. He's rolling out to his right, didn't have the opening, and once he took off running, then Jet went into blocker mode and sprung him for a little bit of yardage. He came up short of the first, but not by too much, and part of that is because of the block that Jet threw for him.
So he got it to the 38, a gain of 2. Under 2 minutes left. 3rd down and a couple to go. Hearts loaded up on the line. Handoff coming to the near side. It's Brown. Get him a block. He's got the first down. He's inside the 35-yard line, and the Hearts will retain possession of the football. And the Hearts call time. Minute 45 left in the second quarter. So a timeout called.
I don't think so.
They did not call a timeout. They called a timeout to move the chains. So we'll keep rolling. Well, did we have a timeout or not, gentlemen?
Meanwhile, the ball's at the 33, so it was a 5-yard pickup for Logan Brown.
Okay, they wave the clock started again now. New set of downs. 1st and 10, they're to the Jersey 33, gain of 5, and they run it up the middle again, and the ball's inside the 30. Logan Brown went right of center that time and ends up at the 29. So 2nd down and 6 on the gain to the 29. Handoff to Brown again. He turns it up and runs into heavy traffic. Gets close to the 25. Might have been no gain, though. They're going to call it the 26. So a gain of some. From the 29 to the 26, a gain of 3. So it's 3rd down and about 4. We're under a minute to go in the first half. There's the snap to Shack. They run it up the gut. Still on his feet. Inside the 25, and down he goes. But the point is, Effingham might not score, but now finally there's a timeout called by the Hearts with 47.5 seconds left. So Brown carried from the 26 and no gain, basically. Let's see, they haven't spotted it yet.
No, I think they're going to give him a little bit, but he did not make the first down, I don't think. I think he's just short of the first down.
They'll call it at the 24-yard line, and they signal first down.
Boy, we've been saying that we've been feeling like they were a little short on the spots all all evening long. That one
that one wasn't.
Was a little generous, and hey, that's fine. That's just fine.
Meanwhile, the Hearts did call timeout with 47.5 seconds left, so the Hearts have one timeout left this half. It's 21-20 Jerseyville, so the Hearts with a new set of downs now can be sort of selective on what they try.
Looks like that's at the 23-yard line. So, 47.5 seconds to go, 23 yards to pick up. You don't necessarily have to be throwing here, but you better be ready to fire that last time out. You better have a plan in place.
Yeah, you might run one more play anyway. 47.5 seconds. One timeout remaining. Shack drops back to the shotgun. Rare this season. Low snap, but he has it. Looking to throw across the middle. Caught out there by Duncan, in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Effingham. I laugh at that run play. 23-yard touchdown. The Hearts are back in front. It's 26-21 Effingham. The score comes with 41 seconds left in the first half.
Been a little while since Effingham put the ball in the air. They were running it effectively in this drive, but just sort of running out of time. So Tristan Duncan's 4th catch of the game gets him up to 73 yards, but more important, gets him in the end zone and gets the Hearts back out front.
So the pass play to Tristan Duncan for 23 yards, good for the score. Bo Hefner kicks for 1, and it is good. Hearts in front, 27-21. 41 seconds left in a wild and woolly first half. Kickoff on the way in 30 seconds, Brian, on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you too. Give Evergreen a call today for a tour.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
That's a heroic drive, just what the doctor ordered. 13 plays, 79 yards, took 5:46 off the clock, highlighted by the pretty pass play from Shaq to Duncan. Hefner's kick was good, and the Hearts are back on top, 27-21.
Yeah, 41 seconds. Jerseyville has shown some explosiveness, and so I'm not gonna rest easy on this halftime lead till this time has passed. A nice kick from Yvonne Angel would be a good start.
Without a doubt. Here is that aforementioned kick, smoked it down the middle, and it is taken inside the 10. And coming to the far side, and a good run going, and the Hearts take him down out near the 30-yard line with 34 seconds left.
That was a good kick.
Garrett Carey, the return man there. Out to the 29's what they told me on the PA, but I'm going to wait until the spot. Not that I don't respect the PA guy, but 29, that's where they're going to set it on the deck. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers with 34 seconds remaining in what's been a crazy first half. Hearts in front again, 27-21. Jackson up under center. He's got people everywhere. Looking, there's the handoff, and boy, he gets stuffed. Maybe got to the 30, maybe a gain of 1. Nice reaction by Effingham's line. No move that I see by Jerseyville to call a timeout. And Carter Quinn carried to the 30, a gain of 1, Dustin. So it's 2nd and 9, down to 14 seconds left before halftime. Another handoff, so this is going to shut her down for the first half, and maybe no gain.
Yeah, Jackson kept it, and I don't think he did get any further than the line of scrimmage.
So sat it down on the 30, and that's how Jerseyville chooses to end our first half. A wild and woolly half. Dustin has lots of figuring to do. At halftime at Jerseyville, it's Effingham 27, Jerseyville 21. Back with a halftime show in just a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Halftime at Jersey Community High School in Jerseyville, actually at their football field. The high school's downtown. We're on the south end of town here. And there's been football aplenty at halftime. It's Effingham 27, Jerseyville 21. Been a fun game. You like offense, this has been your game because it's been back and forth throughout the first half. This is the home opener again for Jerseyville. They've had some special things going on for emergency services personnel and first responders, and band's going to perform now, so cool show going on here at halftime. I should remember to remind you that we're a couple of weeks away from the Marching Hearts Invitational. That's coming up October 14th at Klosterman Field, so reminder about that. Let's recap the scoring in the first half here at Jersey. In the first possession of the game, Jerseyville staged a 7-play, 43-yard drive. Obviously, they had good field position. Went 4:02 on the drive, highlighted by a 2-yard run. That came again with 5:50 to go in the opening quarter. The kick was good, and Jersey had a 7-0 lead. Hearts bounced right back with 3:16 left in the first quarter, staged a 6-play, 77-yard drive, and took 2:34 off the clock. That was highlighted by a pretty pass from Shaq to Jet Gillum for 20 yards in the score. The kick was no good, but Effingham was within 7-6. Jerseyville came right back with 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Was that about 34 seconds later? Staged a 2-play, 63-yard drive, highlighted by a 63-yard touchdown pass from Matthew Jackson to Waltz, and Zeke Waltz waltzed into the end zone. The kick was good, and that put Jersey back in front more comfortably, 14-6. Effingham scored with 2:17, though, 25 seconds later. 2:17 to go in the first quarter on a 1-play, 73-yard bomb. That was the running play. That's where Logan Brown shook loose and galloped 73 yards on the ground for a score. The kick was good, and the Hearts were within 14-13. So 4 scores in the first quarter, and even more significant, 4 scores in about 3.5 minutes of play. So 4 scores in about 3.5 minutes of play. So that made it 14-13 Jerseyville. The Hearts took their first lead of the game with 10:17 to go in the second quarter at the end of a 6-play, 53-yard drive that took 1:59 off the clock. That was a 12-yard run by Chase Woomer. Yvonne Angel's kick was good, and the Hearts had a 20-14 lead. Jerseyville came back and scored with 6:27 to go in the second quarter at the end of a 7-play, 72-yard drive that took 3:50 off the clock. As their quarterback, Matthew Jackson, scored from 13 yards out. The kick was good. That put Jersey back in front, 21-20. But then Effingham scored again with 41 seconds left in the half at the end of a 13-play, 79-yard drive. Took 5:46 off the clock. Tristan Duncan, pretty reception from Nate Shackelford, 23 yards. Hefner's kick was good, and Effingham had the lead and have the lead at halftime. It's Effingham 27, Jerseyville 21. Dustin has a double armload of stats for you here in a moment. Plus, we'll get scores from Brian and talk about many other things on a busy halftime show here on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
All right, I think we're back here at Jerseyville at halftime. It's Effingham 27, Jersey 21, and Dustin White has the stats on a busy first half.
Yeah, Greg, Effingham outgained Jerseyville 267 to 180 in that first half. The Hearts 12 first downs, and they split them evenly between the running and passing game, half a dozen on the ground, half a dozen through the air. Jerseyville 9 first downs, all but one of them in the running game. The Hearts ran the ball 22 times in that first half, gained 140 yards. That's a 6.4-yard average per carry. Scored 2 of their 4 touchdowns on the ground. Jerseyville, they ran the ball 18 times for 117 yards, so they were right there in the 6.5 yards per carry range as well, and they also scored 2 touchdowns on the ground. But Effingham was a perfect 7 for 7 passing the ball, 127 yards and 2 more scores. Jerseyville only put the ball in the air 3 times, completed 1 of them. It was a big one. It was a 63-yarder, and it was for their 1 passing touchdown of the half. So Effingham 29 plays, 267 yards in that first half. Jerseyville Jerseyville, 21 plays, 180 yards. Nobody turned the ball over in the first half of play. Jerseyville did have one kickoff that got away for a second, but was able to recover and bring the return up the field. So no turnovers. Penalties, not a huge part of the story. We thought maybe they would be. Effingham's defense was penalized before Jerseyville even ran an offensive play, but the Hearts only ended up with 3 penalties for 15 yards. Jerseyville penalized twice. And time of possession, Effingham 12 minutes and 52 seconds. Jerseyville 11 minutes and 8 seconds. Let's shift our focus to some individual numbers here. For the Jerseyville Panthers, 57 yards rushing for Carter Quinn on 6 carries. He is their leading rusher in terms of total yardage. Now, Matthew Jackson has taken 9 carries. He's the Jerseyville quarterback, but he's run the ball 9 times, 51 yards and a score. Brian McDonald has also found the end zone, 3 carries for him and 9 yards. So 1 touchdown for Brian McDonald, 1 touchdown for Matthew Jackson in their running game. As far as passing, we already mentioned 1 for 3 for 63 yards and a touchdown for Matthew Jackson, and that pass was to Zeke Waltz, number 14. He hauled in that 63-yarder and ran quite a bit of yardage after the catch there on an over-the-middle pass play. So he took that one to the house, and that's it. 1 for 3. They didn't throw the ball very much in the first half of play. As far as some other numbers, 1 punt for Jerseyville. That was Jackson who punted. It was just a 16-yarder. And Carter Quinn's been a busy man in the kick return game. 5 of those for 96 yards. Looking now at Effingham's individual stats, Logan Brown, 112 rushing yards on 12 carries in the first half, and of course a bulk of that damage done on a 73-yarder. That was his second touch of the game, and it was the first play of a possession, and he went all the way from the 27-yard line of his own Effingham Hearts to the house for the score. So again, 112 yards on 12 carries for Logan. Chase Woomer has also gotten in the end zone. He's had to work a little harder for his yardage, 23 yards on 7 carries, but the last of those was a 12-yarder. He found his way into the end zone there. Shackelford has got, Nate Shackelford, the Effingham quarterback, has got 2 carries. He lost 2, he gained 2, so that totals out to 0. And Jacob Logan, 5 big yards. Probably going to be his only carry of the game, I would imagine, unless circumstances change. But, boy, those were an important 5 yards. They came on a fake punt play. He took the direct snap and was able to just get across the line by a half a football's length, as it turns out, and that extended a drive on which Effingham would eventually score its go-ahead touchdown. As far as the passing game, Shackelford a perfect 7 of 7, 127 yards and 2 scores. Tristan Duncan, 4 receptions for 73 yards. He leads the way for the Effingham receivers, and his last reception was a 23-yard touchdown catch. And Jet Gillum, 2 catches for 34 yards, including a 20-yard score. And Cam Kalber has gotten in on the action. He has 1 reception for 20 yards. So Effingham perfect in the passing game. Again, Shackelford 7 of 7 for 127 yards. Effingham also has 1 punt tonight, and Dawson Witten off the side of the foot a little bit, only 11 yards there. And Chase Woomer has taken 3 kick returns for a total of 40 yards. But the numbers that matter, Greg, are 27 to 21, and that is how Effingham has got the 6-point halftime lead. I've got a feeling there's going to be a little bit more scoring done in the second half, though.
I think you have hit the nail on the head. Let's send it back, speaking of scores, to the sports desk in Effingham. Brian Dust, what do you have for us, sir?
All right, we do have several other high school football scores rolling in at the half. Lincoln just took a lead in their game over Taylorville. So at the half, Lincoln 10, Taylorville 7. Still in the second quarter, and Muhammad Seymour has a 14-0 lead over Mattoon. And Mount Zion, they may be a handful this season. They're up 41-0. That's in the second quarter versus Charleston. In other games, Cumberland and ALAH are tied up at 7 apiece in the second quarter. And KZ Westfield leads Newton at the half 14-6. In other games, Flora ahead of Robinson 8-0. That another halftime score. And in the second quarter, Pena ahead of Gillespie 25-0. One more football score in the first quarter. Triad holds a 7-0 lead over Mount Vernon. In other sports, the Chicago Cubs defeated Pittsburgh today, 17-8. And in the top of the third, the St. Louis Cardinals and Milwaukee Brewers are scoreless. Again, that's only in the top of the third. That's your scores.
Good. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Illinois back in action tomorrow. They're looking to go 3-0. How about that? Let's see, maybe they can get some momentum. A lot of mistakes in last week's win, but you'd like to think maybe they've got something going after a long, dry spell. And, of course, we will have lots of pro football for you. We'll also have a busy weekend of NASCAR. We're in Las Vegas tomorrow and Sunday. And because we're on the western area of the nation, late starts, 3:30, I'm pretty sure, on the Xfinity race tomorrow. 5 o'clock start time on the Monster Energy race on Sunday. So keep that in mind. You can hear both of those on your home for NASCAR. KJ Country at 102.3. Lots of high school baseball this next week. In fact, we have a game on each station Tuesday afternoon. On 97.9 XFM, Windsor's Two Straws is going to be at St. Anthony. That'll be at Paul Smith Field at Community Park at 4:30. On KJ Country at 4:30 Tuesday, it'll be Dietrich at Altamont. So that's at 4:30. So Windsor's Two Straws and St. Anthony on the X, Dietrich and Altamont on KJ, both those 4:30 starts on Tuesday. And then we have more baseball Thursday. That'll be a fun one. North Clay at T-Town, and they played earlier. Teutopolis gave North Clay their first loss of the fall. And, of course, you've got Fleeners playing for North Clay. You got Fleener coaching T-Town. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, one of the few opportunities that Justin gets to see his boy play.
And it ought to be fun. So that's Thursday. Next Friday, Dustin and I will be back home. Conference game as Muhammad Seymour comes to call on the Hearts. Kickoff at 7 o'clock on that one. And that'll be right here at 97.9 XFM.
Muhammad's got great accommodations. They really do. I love to go there. It's fine. But it's better when it's a home.
We have great accommodations, and we only have to go 6 blocks or 15 miles in your case.
Yeah, it's I can make it pretty quick though.
You bet. It's a great place to be. And that's our broadcast plan for this coming week. Want to remind you again about our pal Kenna. I've called her the Queen of the Night for many years because when she helped engineer ball games for us. And Kenna is retiring after, goodness sakes, almost 25 years with us, and she was in radio before that. And we're going to have a special open house for Kenna Tuesday. That'll be going on from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So come on by and tell her hello and tell her you've appreciated all the good work she's done in a variety of areas. At our radio stations, you do a lot of things. You don't just do a thing. And so Kenna's worn many hats, and she looks a lot better than I do.
Yeah, the what you hear on the air is just a part of it. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that everybody has to do to make sure that things sound good on the air, and she's going to be tough to replace.
Yep. So come on by Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the studios at Fayette and Willow, and wish her well. She and Steve probably going to do an around-the-world tour. They love to travel. Maybe they'll take me along. I could be like the mascot.
Well, how much vacation time do you have, though?
No, not much this year. Yeah, everybody told me to take vacation, and I did. And I don't have hardly any left.
Well,
funny how that works.
It's all right, because basketball season's not going to be too long after this starts anyway. So.
You bet. Yeah, we're at, the 13th of, I guess it is Friday the 13th. By the way, a full moon tonight. Last time since 2000 that we will have had a full moon on Friday the 13th. So, for what that's worth.
I don't put too much stock in it. I have other friends that were really, in fact, teacher friends that were dreading this day. They say that there is some correlation between the full moon and the way their kids act. So, just one of the myriad reasons why I am no longer in a classroom.
People in the medical community will tell you things, and law enforcement. Strange things happen on nights like this. So.
Well, I took a day of vacation and just stayed home with my son. So we kept it pretty calm. I don't know about anybody else.
Good plan. So again, next Friday night, Muhammad Seymour at Effingham, conference action, and 7 o'clock kickoff at Klosterman Field on 97.9 XFM. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with a second half kickoff in a moment. It's Effingham 27, Jerseyville 21 here at Jersey on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you too. Give Evergreen a call today for a tour.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Pretty good crowd on hand. I haven't had a chance to thank the fans from Effingham for making this long journey. What you do is you take, we did, was take 70 down and then got on 270, and you come over to close to the Piasaw and then take 67 north, and that'll bring you right into Jerseyville, and that's how you get here. 2 hours drive, 2 hours home. I've figured it out. It will also be 2 hours home.
Well, we talked about how the drive home can seem a little bit quicker, especially after the Hearts get a victory. So, hopefully the boys don't let us down out there. Because, that's what they're worried about.
There's their incentive, yeah.
They're worried about how we feel about
making us happy, because it's all about us, don't forget.
Well, we're happy if they're happy, right? We just want them to be happy.
Let me remind you again about a Frost Soft game tomorrow, Effingham in action. And they'll be playing Jerseyville. That game's at Effingham, Klosterman Field, and it's an 11 o'clock kickoff. Originally they were talking about a doubleheader. Well, that didn't work out due to numbers. But there will be a Frost-Soft game at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning out at Klosterman Field. So if you had to stay home tonight and you want to see some football this weekend in person, there's your opportunity. Yvonne Angel says he's ready to kick. Does anybody else want to play? And both teams say, you bet. So the Hearts, Yvonne Angel toes, sets it up on the 40, and let's see what happens. A wild and woolly first half. Man, 27-21 as we start the second half.
I mean, teams scored more often than not. Yeah. And so that means that any kind of a defensive stop that you can figure out is going to probably loom large in this game. So a big possession coming up for the Hearts defense, and really, I think all of them are going to be big ones.
6-point Effingham lead. Here's Angels' kick. It is right down the middle end over end. It's taken at about the 11-yard line. They're going to come to the near side of the field. Good head of steam up and out across the 35-yard line before they take Carter Quinn down. And they'll spot it at the 36. So about the 11 to the 20 to the 36, about a 25-yard return there on that kickoff by Quinn. And the Panthers will set it up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the Jaggers enjoying there. Some good 60s music there. I don't think that will stay on during the play. No, it fades into the background now.
I'm a big fan of the music they play here at this field, though.
Good mix. Good mix. Man in motion. There's the pitch. It's Quinn. He takes it to the far side. The Hearts string it out pretty well. He got to the 40 before they take him down. So a gain from the 36 to the 40, a gain of 4, and it's 2nd and 6.
I honestly thought that he was destined to get a little more on that one, but Effingham able to drag him down before too big of a gain, 4 yards on first down.
One thing I've liked about Brett Hefner's teams, they react well after halftime. They have the ability to make changes at the break, and it's worked out well for them. So, 4-yard gain at 2nd and 6 for Jersey at their own 40-yard line. Jackson up under center. There's the handoff, and boy, he kept. He faked me out, and he gets very near a first down. I think they stopped him about the 45-yard or so short there. So Jackson eventually is peeled off the turf. He got to the 45, so a gain of 5, and that will make it 3rd and 1.
Well, and Carter Quinn, 32, the back that took the fake, he got pasted. Somebody hit him because they thought that he had taken the handoff, so he certainly pays for that one, even if he doesn't get any yardage.
A lot of misdirection. Good response by the Hearts. They reacted well. So 3rd and 1 now. They're at their own 45-yard line. The handoff, and man, I don't know.
Not a lot there, but the line judges seem to be giving him.
Yep. Sorry, there's the indication that it is a first down. Gain to the 47, so he needed a yard and he got it. Jacob Stoneburner, another stop for the Hearts. He's had a healthy night on defense. So to the 47, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. That's where they'll set up shop here. Just into the second half, Effingham leads it here 27-21 at Jerseyville. Jackson up under center. Man in motion. There's the pitch play to Quinn. They run that to the right side every time, and a big gain. That's the biggest gain he's had all night, and he got the first down. He's well into Effingham territory, right at the 40-yard line of the Hearts, and that's a first down for the Panthers. So from their 47 to our 40, a gain of 13 yards, and the new set of downs here for Jerseyville.
He's definitely the most explosive back they've got. Matthew Jackson has taken more carries in this game out of the quarterback spot, but Carter Quinn's got more of the double-digit gains. That's the 4th time he's carried it over 10 yards.
So to the 40, another sustained drive here by Jerseyville. Looking to throw out in the flats. It's caught out there, and he's got a big opening. Hearts need a stop. They finally get him, but he's inside the 20-yard line. Boy, stepped inside of one of the Hearts defenders, faked him out. Brown again has to come to the rescue.
Garrett Carey with the catch on that screen pass. Nothing fancy, but play set up well and a big first down.
Gain of 22 yards to Effingham's 18. 1st and 10. Jerseyville on the march here to start the second half. Hearts lead at 27-21, but there have been many lead changes in this game. Jackson up under center. 1st and 10 at the 18. Pitch play. There's Quinn again going to the far side, and he dives, and he's inside the 10, I think, before they take him down. I think he's just shy of a first. No, they say move the sticks. I don't know how you can tell from back there. But they must have a communication system. The ball's inside the 10 at the 8. So a gain of the 18 to the 8, a gain of 10, and it's 1st and goal for the Panthers at Effingham's 8-yard line.
They run that play, and every time it works out pretty well.
8:28 to go, third quarter. Panthers knocking on the door. There's the pitch to Quinn. He got away. He's still on his feet, and he's in for a touchdown. Every time they run that play, they have success.
Well, that play was a little different in that it was more of an option that Jackson took off for a second and then pitched instead of a direct pitch. But nonetheless, a pitch to the right. Quinn finds the corner, picks up 8 more yards, and more importantly, finds the end zone to put Jerseyville into the tie for the time being.
So it's 27-27. The score comes with 8:11 to go. An 8-yard run by Carter Quinn. And they'll kick for 1, and the chance to regain the lead. Sam Bartles, their kicker, has been a busy lad tonight. Number 53. There's the snap, the placement, the kick is up. Looks good, is good. Jersey's back in front. 8:11 to go, third quarter. Jerseyville 28, Effingham 27. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
A 7 plays, 64 yards, took 3:49 off the clock to complete that drive. That 8-yard option to Quinn. Kick was good, and Jersey's back in front, 28-27. Here's the kickoff, and the Hearts gather it in at about the 5. They're coming up the middle. They got a good run back going out across the 30 to the 35-yard line. Nice return, and the Hearts with pretty good field position to start this. Chase Woomer got his game on there and got it out to the 35-yard line. That's where the Hearts will set up shop with 8:01 to go in the third quarter.
It was a nice deep kick from Bartles, and it chased Woomer backwards a little bit. He had his momentum going toward his own end zone when he caught it, but yeah, able to get up the field and turn that into almost a 30-yard return.
Chase was chased, but he responded well. So 1st and 10 for Effingham at their 35-yard line. Nathan Shackelford up under center. Brings Calber a little nearer on the near side. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, he fell down. Fell down back at his 25-yard line, and Jersey's there to tag him out. Big loss of 10. Now to make it 2nd and 20.
Yeah, Ryan Hartley, number 21, a linebacker, the pursuit there. And Shackelford tried to come set and lost his footing underneath him.
And they're going to call it the 27. He fell down at the 25, and the Hearts get it at the 27. I'll take that. So 2 less yards to get. So it's 2nd and 18 instead of 2nd and 20. That may be the difference, Dustin. So the 27-yard line where they'll set up shop here. Deep snap to the shotgun. Shaq with time, now steps up. Now they're after him. He's scrambling and driving and diving and coming to the near side, and he's got it into territory of Jerseyville. The kid can scramble. Going to the far side of the field, looking to cut back, fell down inside the Jerseyville 30-yard line.
If you're going to watch the video of this game later, watch the blocks that Tristan Duncan threw for him. 2 blocks. Tristan Duncan blocked the man in front of him and then turned around and blocked the guy who was coming up behind, and that was the difference between Shackelford probably being brought down at midfield and going all the way inside the 30.
From Effingham's 27 to Jerseyville's 28. Gain of 45 yards and a new set of downs, obviously, for Effingham. Great scrambler. He is a great scrambling quarterback. Woomer looking for room, comes to the near side, got some speed up. He's inside the 15 before they take him down. And another first down.
Yeah, some handful of jersey was about the only thing that kept him from turning that up and inside the 10-yard line. As it is, another big gain and another first down.
So from the 28 to the 13, a 15-yard gallop for Woomer. And Hearts have a 1st and 10. Jersey's in front 28-27 with 6:18 to go in the third. But the Hearts are on the march with the ball at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Shack up under center on 1st and 10. Looking, goes to the deep back. That's Woomer. Goes left to center, drives it forward. Might have got to the 10. Let's see it when they sort it out. Pretty good coverage by the Panthers. Didn't give him much. They'll sit it on the just shy of the 10. So I guess we'll call it the 11. Gain of 2, and it's 2nd and 8. Ball's just outside the 10-yard line. 28-27 Jerseyville. 5:40 left, third quarter. Next week, the Hearts are home to Mahomet Seymour in Apollo Conference action. We'll have it right here where you're listening this evening. Shack with a 2nd and 8 here. Just outside the 10. Snap, looking to throw. Got a man, caught out there. Steps inside the defender, in for the score. Effingham touchdown. Great run after the catch. Tristan Duncan scores again, and the Hearts are back on top. It's 33-28. The score comes with 5:14 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, just a quick little move after he catches that short pass for Duncan, and that gets him loose from the man in coverage, and he's able to find his way into the end zone.
11 yards. Here's the extra point try. Kicks up, looks good, is good. Hearts by 6, 34-28. 5:14 to go in the third quarter. Who knows how many more points are going to be scored tonight? Back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
Ready for the kickoff here with 5:14 to go in the third quarter. Some foot put into this one, taken at about the 20, and he dropped it. and he falls on it at the 25, and Stoneburner's there to tag him out, and that's where Jerseyville will set this one up. Carter Quinn lost the handle on it. Had to cover it up in the fetal position, and Stoneburner landed on him at the 25, and that's where Jerseyville will start this drive with 5:09 to go in the third.
One of the shorter kicks that Angel has put out there, and so Quinn trying to come up for it and just hadn't collected it all the way when he started running. By the time he goes back for it, only about a 5-yard return.
So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jackson sets it up here for the Panthers. Got a man in motion to the near side. They hand it off up the middle, and the Hearts defended well.
McDonald on the carry up
wow,
the middle.
McDonald and Stoneburner again on another stop. Prather's in there too, and also in on the stop for Effingham. Alex Bachman, I'll tell you what, that was great coverage that time.
First carry for McDonald in a little while, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, it appears.
So 2nd and 10. Again, Jersey at their own 25-yard line. Back and forth. We've had 9 touchdowns scored in this game already.
See Josh McGuire, a 6'4" senior and wide receiver coming into the game. Curious to see if they might look at him here.
Here's the snap and the pitch, and take it to the far side, and nothing. Wow. Hart strung it out well.
First time I've seen that play go for negative yardage. Effingham has been susceptible to that one all night. That time he's brought back a yard.
Mason Hasty, nice stop for Effingham. Yeah, drops back, you're right, a yard to the 24, so it's 3rd and 11.
Big play, big play. When's somebody going to get a stop here? That's it's going to be, it might come down. This game might come down to which defense can get one stop somewhere, and here's a chance to do it for Effingham.
So we're back to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 11 here for Jerseyville. Jackson over center, looking to throw. The Hearts are after him. He got rid of it, and it's incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got rid of it just before he got sacked.
Jackson's pass falls incomplete.
Just before. And I'm trying to double check to see who that is over there for Effingham. It's probably Colin Weymouth. He or Austin Herbeth, 88 or 89. But it's incomplete, and it's 4th down, and the Hearts could get great field position here, Dustin.
Yeah, the last punt, obviously, from Jackson was not a good one. So you take another one of those deep in their own territory.
Yeah, they're going to be punting inside their 20, and they get it away. It's not deep. It hits at midfield, takes a nice Jerseyville bounce, though, and Calber let it go, and it's inside the Hearts' 35-yard line.
It was a low snap. The kick, there was somebody coming in to block it, got about a step shy of it. And that one was off the side of the foot a little bit, but he got a good roll and an extra 15 yards on the end of that punt.
So back to Effingham's 34-yard line, still decent field position. But I was thinking, who knows? Maybe they'd get a start the drive in Jerseyville territory. But you fumble it if you're not sure, and then Jerseyville recovers, and then you're in a fix. So Hearts get a 1st and 10 at their 34. Shackelford up under center to start this drive. Calber comes to the near side. Hand off to the deep back. That's Brown, and he gets it inside near midfield before they finally take him down, very close to a 1st down.
Picks up about 9.
From the 34, they'll set it down at the 42, so a gain of 8. And it's 2nd and 2.
Take that. Take 8 yards.
You love have 2nd and short.
You just love to get a score out of this drive and be up by more than one touchdown for the first time.
Good point. Brown, great move to the left. Gets it to midfield. 1st down Effingham. Great shift to the left, and that was enough to get him an extra 4 or 5 yards, and he sets it down right at midfield, a gain of 8 more. So the Hearts have gained 8 and 8 on these first 2 running plays this series.
I think if you can continue to gain 8 yards per play, things are going to work out okay.
That makes you happy.
It's a good strategy.
I like it.
I should be a coach.
Let's run with it. Calber again comes into the near side, looking to throw Shack across the middle, has to sidestep a receiver or a defender, gets it inside. I saw something flying. There's the flag, thrown back at about the Hearts 47. So let's see what this is about. Looks like it's on Effingham.
It'll be a hold. Apparently that was why he was able to spring free from the pressure in the backfield. That's unfortunate because it's behind the line of scrimmage besides. They're going to lose a bunch here.
Line of scrimmage was midfield, but again, the flag's thrown back at Effingham's 46 or 7-yard line. That's where the 10-yard hold will be walked off. So that'll send it back inside the 40. And they'll sit it at the 36. So they lost 5 yards and then a 10-yard walk-off on the hold. So back to the 36-yard line. 2:15 to go, third quarter. Effingham leads it here at Jerseyville, 34-28. It has been a slug out so far. Hearts, loads of yardage they need now, and the ball got loose. Shack picks it back up, and down he goes. Lost back to the 31 or 2 now. 31 as the ball got away. It's recovered by Shack, but a 5-yard loss back to the 31-yard line. It is now
31-yard line, bringing up
2nd and 29. Second and 29 at the Hearts' 31-yard line.
Yeah, you just don't really have a 2nd and 29 play to dial up here. So you got to chunk something away here and leave yourself a manageable third down.
Duncan's out here wide right, but they're going to run it. And Shack kept it, and he's going to the near side, and he gets out to about the 35-yard line. Discretion being the better part of valor there. Shack got it from the 31 to the 35, a gain of 4. So it's 3rd and 25.
down and 25 yards.
Don't usually have to work in figures of 5.
I would be a fan of something short to Tristan and just see if he can make a few people miss. You could go for the whole enchilada here and try to get all that yardage, or you could maybe just try to see if your best athlete can make something happen.
Calber and Holden Lewis are out here to the near side, looking to throw, goes across the middle, got a man down there deep. He's step for step with the defender, and there is an incompletion.
There's a flag.
And a flag, and let's see if that's on Jersey.
Call's incomplete.
The flag's thrown at Jersey's 44-yard line.
Pass interference on somebody, probably against Jerseyville, and it is going to be a 10-yard penalty. So Effingham's still going to have work to do, but they get another chance at this, and it advances the ball that much closer, even if you do end up having to punt.
Flag was thrown at Jerseyville's 44-yard line. There's the indication, and it is on the Panthers. And so they'll mark it from the line of scrimmage. And it's a 15-yard penalty, and that'll take it right to midfield.
I said 10, it's 15, so still got 10 yards to go, but boy, it's a lot less than 25.
Much more manageable, this 3rd and 10 situation in midfield. Hearts lead at 34-28 here at Jerseyville. Shack from the shotgun here on 3rd and 10, bringing a man to the middle. Fakes the handoff, looking across the middle, steps up, gets away. He's still on his feet, gets near the 45 of Jerseyville, and the Hearts will have one more down to go with here into Panther territory. So it's 4th and 5 now.
I don't see any new personnel coming on the field.
Oh, they'll surely keep it here. 4th and 5 into Jerseyville territory, and the Hearts are in front.
I guess. I don't think it's as much of a slam dunk as you seem to, but they're going to... And they're not, Shackelford's over on the sideline yet. They're going to wait for the quarter to wind down.
Down to 3-2-1. So that gets us through 3. We're at Jerseyville after 3. Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28. Back with a 4th quarter in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you too. Give Evergreen a call today for a tour.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
4th quarter, Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28. Hearts with a 4th and 5 at Jerseyville's 45-yard line. This is a big play. Hearts are going to punt, it looks like. But let's see. They lined up in punt formation earlier, and a snap to Jacob Logum got him a first down. This looks like a legit punt. High snap, but he gets it away, and a beautiful kick by Witten. Inside the 5 into the end zone for a touchback. Boy, he smoked that ball. You would have liked seeing it stopped at the 1.
Yeah, it was a strong kick, but unfortunately not enough touch on it as it sailed well into the end zone. But hey, 80 yards is 80 yards.
I still believe this will be the deepest penetration Jerseyville will have to try to overcome in the game.
I don't think they've had a starting position this bad. Now, let me look real quick. Yeah, you're right. This is the furthest away they have had to be. So we'll see.
So 1st and 10 for Jerseyville at their 20. 11:49 left in the game. Effingham leads Jerseyville here at Jersey 34-28. This a team tries lots of schemes and misdirection, and let's see what Matthew Jackson does here on 1st down. Handoff up the gut and a few yards. McDonald, the big fullback, gets it to the 24. So a gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6. 34-28 Hearts. Effingham home next Friday night. Apollo Conference action with the Muhammad Seymour Bulldogs. 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll have it for you right here on 97.9 XFM. So 2nd and 6 for Jersey at their 24. Jackson looking, rolling to the near side. They had a hand on him. He gets away, and down he goes now. And he might have got a yard or 2. Good pursuit by Hartz. Bachman, and there's Mason Hasty again. He's had a night. So Jackson kept. They'll scored at the 26, so a gain of 1.
Seen some encouraging stuff from this Effingham defense on the first couple of Jerseyville possessions. So hopefully they can keep it up, because they got a stop on the last Panther possession, and you really would like to answer with a score, and they couldn't get it done.
3rd about 4, out across the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Looking to throw, steps up, down he goes. Good pursuit by the Hearts. A loss back near the 20-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great pursuit by the Hearts that time. There's Bachman again, and friends. Call it the 22. So a loss of 4, Dustin, on a big sack, and that'll bring up 4th and 8.
3 and out for the 2nd straight time for this Effingham defense. And they're doing big work and going to get the ball back. And again, an answer would be so important.
Receiver, return man, right about back to 40. There's the kick, and it's a wounded duck. But this time, Calber catches it, and he's got a head of momentum up, and he gets to the Jerseyville 40 before they take him down. And that was a nice return by Cam Calber, and Effingham's into Jerseyville territory to start this series.
Yeah, I think that he was probably a step across midfield when he did haul that one in. Had to make his way up for it. Not a lot on the kick, but good short kick, decent return, short field. Do something with it.
Hearts lead at 34-28, 9:43 left as the Hearts start this series. Hang on to the football, do something well with it. Shack up under center, brings Calber to the near side. Looking for the handoff, there it is. Woomer, I think, and he dives forward for 1. Chase, I think, was able to get we've been guessing all night, not doing well at it. Just inside the 39. Just inside the 39-yard line. Hearts might, let's see what they do. They could try to kill some clock. They could go for the whole enchilada here in a minute, get a 2-touchdown lead. That'd be nice, finally. Jack, handoff. Woomer dives, gets it near the 35-yard line before he finally hits the turf to the 36. So gain of 2, let's say. And that should be 3rd and 6.
And all of a sudden, running game for both teams turning in a little bit of a slog, and that's not been the case. These teams average 6.5 yards per running play in the entire first half.
Hearts like it that the clock keeps running. Down to 8:43 to go. Looking to throw, got a man. Good catch by Duncan. He hangs on inside the 20, going to be just enough for a first down.
Yeah, they gave him the forward progress. He was brought down before, he was shoved back past the 30, but luckily they gave him the forward progress all the way up to the 28.
Gain from the 36 to the 28, a gain of 8. And the Hearts get a first down. What a key first down. High pass. Duncan went up and got it. New set of downs at Jerseyville's 28-yard line. Down to 8:13 to go. Hearts by 6. Looking to throw. Caught out in the flats. That's Holden Lewis, and he gets clobbered basically right about the line of scrimmage. I'm glad he was able to gather that in. Jerseyville, nice pursuit. Oh, gosh, they're going to give him to the 27. Thanks so much. So a gain of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and 9. Ball at the 27 of Jerseyville. Down to 7:44 to go. Hearts leads a slim 34-28. Neither team has led by more than 1 touchdown tonight. And mercy, we've had the lead changes. Shack up under center, 2nd and a long 8. Now they've got everybody shifted to the left side, so you'd suppose the play'd go that way, and Woomer does go that way, and he's near the 25 and gets inside the 25 before they take him down.
A little more than I thought he was going to get, really. I thought that they might stand him up at the line of scrimmage, but he keeps fighting, and it appears that they're going to give him to the 24.
He's not tall, but he's fierce. Call it the 24, 27 to the 24, gain of 3. That'll make it 3rd down. And just about 6. And we're under 7 minutes to play.
Now, this really is 4-down territory for the Effingham offense, so you don't have to get it all here, but you sure would like to get yourself, sure would like to move them here.
Got that double stack to the right side of the line. Woomer brings it the other way, and down he goes. Wow, nice play, and the ball may be loose. Ball may be loose, and let's see who has it. Jerseyville recovers the fumble. Woomer got to the 24. That was the line of scrimmage and lost the handle on it. And Jerseyville recovers the football with 6:38 remaining. And Effingham in front, 34-28. Well, a big turnover. Hearts were doing what they needed to do, advancing the football at least a little. And the clock kept running, and now a big fumble. Ball is spotted. They gave him more than I thought, which is not the first time tonight that's happened. 22-yard line, so you give Woomer 2 to the 22 and then the fumble. So that's where Jersey sets it up here at their own 22, and Jackson keeps and gets near the 30 before they take him down. Again, Matthew Jackson is the Jerseyville quarterback. Call it the 28, Dustin, so a gain of 6, and it's 2nd and 4. 6:20 remaining. Hearts lead by 6, 34-28, looking to go to 3-0 on the season. Jerseyville has proven to be a tough customer. Jackson stays up under center here on 2nd and 4. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Pitch play. That's Quinn, of course, coming to the near side. Got him a block. He's got the first down, still on his feet, and he's very near their 40-yard line. First down for Jerseyville. That play's worked every time they run it. Out to the 40. That's a gain of 12. 1st and 10 for Jerseyville.
Quinn took a lot of punishment on that play, but he held on to the football. He's up over 100 yards, 105 yards now on 13 carries. And big one there. Keeps those chains moving.
So 1st and 10 at their 40, 5.5 to play. Hearts lead at 34-28. Here's the handoff. No, he faked the handoff, and down he goes. Line of scrimmage. Nice pursuit by the Hearts. Boy, there's Stoneburner again, as he had a night. Bauman's there. Mason Hasty. We've been talking about those guys the whole game. No gain. Stays at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Hearts in front 34-28. Each team has had numerous leads. We had 9 touchdowns in the first half. We've had 2 in the second half. And still at the 40. 2nd and 10 here. Jerseyville at their own 40-yard line. Jackson with a man in motion. Pitch. That's McDonald, their big fullback, a sweep, and he gets it out across the 45-yard line before they take him down. He's shy of the first down, but he got a lot of yardage. And I think stayed inbounds, so the clock continues to run. The gain is to the 46, so a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4.
We've mostly seen McDonald just running right up the middle, so he hasn't been able to show us that speed, but he was able to accelerate around the left edge there and pick up 6 yards on a carry where I really thought that Effingham might be able to drag him down near the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 4, Jerseyville at their own 46-yard line. Harts jumped but stayed back. There's the snap, looking to throw. Harts are after him, looking to throw. Got away from a defender. Throws, it's intercepted. Logan Brown with the pick. He's to the middle of the field. On his feet, still inside the 30. Still on his feet. Finally goes down at Jerseyville's 25-yard line.
A flag came in at midfield, though, so I wonder if they're going to call some sort of a block against Effingham on the return. And look, Brown is down on the sideline after the play.
But after the pick, so the interception will stand, and we worry about Logan.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Logan is a kid Effingham relies on quite a bit. That's concern number one. And then the secondary concern becomes what happened on this play after he intercepted it. He picked off that pass around his own 42-yard line, and he's laying on the ground at about the 25. So he returned that a long way. It was a long play, but still on the turf.
So there's a penalty on Jerseyville that was denied. There's a penalty on Effingham, and I thought he indicated a penalty on Effingham, but the play stands, so it's Effingham's football.
Yeah, so it's a block in the back on the return.
Wow, Logan's on his feet. They've got a man on each side of him.
Yeah, but he's
stepping gingerly as he's walking to the sidelines.
Something on the left leg or foot, and that's unfortunately when you're a running back, that's. I don't want to speculate because he could just be shaken up, but not a great thing to see him. But you know, in terms of this game, Effingham has the football. They have the lead. There's 3:44 to go.
There's a lot to like about what I'm seeing from Logan. He's sitting on the bench. He got up and he walked off the field, and he's sitting on the bench. So I like all of that.
Interception return.
Now they are assessing the penalty on Effingham. I had indicated that the official had called a penalty on each team. The Harts, of course, denied the Jerseyville penalty because they wanted the ball. And then the penalty assessed against the Harts, and it comes back to Effingham's 42-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Harts at their 42. Effingham with a 6-point lead. We're down to 3:44 to go. I want a nice long drive here, Mr. White. There's the snap. Handoff coming to the near side. You assume that'll be Woomer since Brown's sitting on the bench, and he gets it out across the 45-yard line. So a good gain on 1st down for Woomer. Call at the 48, Dustin. 42 to the 48, a gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4. We're down to 3:24 to go. Harts trying to get to 3-0 on this season. Headed home next Friday night. And the old 25-second play clock is going to get a lot of use here. Down to 12 right now. Hard shift. 2 men to the tight end side on the near side of the line. Here's a handoff. A lot of blocking for Woomer as a result. And Chase drives and dives and is very near a 1st down. Got it into Jerseyville territory.
Yeah, I think he's going to be short, but it's by a yard perhaps.
From the 48 of Effingham to the 49 of Jerseyville, a gain of 3, and they needed 4. So it's 3rd and 1. And the clock keeps ticking. We're down to 2:39 to go.
Nobody's used any timeouts, by the way, so keep that in mind.
Shaq checks the play on the sidelines. No time for confusion here. And let's see what happens here on 3rd and 1. I wonder if they just keep. Shaq driving. No, he didn't get it. No, it's second effort. He might have made it.
That's what Tristan Duncan thinks. He's trying to tell the officials, yeah, but my guy made it across. No problem.
They are spotting it. Oh, man, to no gain? Come on, guys.
Looks like...
Excuse me, that's an editorial comment, wasn't it? So it's 4th and 1.
Boy, what do you do? I think you got to try it again.
Don't you?
I think you do, but, man, still some time on the clock. If you give them just a 51-yard field here, then
timeout Jerseyville. So the Panthers call time with 1:47 left. Let's take a 30-second break, Brian. It's Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28 on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, 1:47 left on the clock. Effingham leads Jerseyville 34-28. Hart's got a big interception by Logan Brown. He got hurt on the play. I don't see him sitting on the bench. That makes me think maybe he's walking along the sideline, and that makes me a happy guy, and I'm sure him too. But he's not available to play. Hart's 4th and 1 at Jerseyville's 49. The Harts lead it by 6 with 1:47 to go, and they're going to go for it. Shack up under center, lined up in the eye. Hand off to the deep back, and he ran into Shack. And Jerseyville takes him down back into Effingham territory, and that's where Jerseyville will get the football.
Yeah, there was just some sort of miscommunication about which side Wimmer was supposed to run to, but they just ran smack into each other, and he could not recover. Only gets to the 49, a loss of a couple of yards, and more importantly, gives the football back to Jerseyville. They're only down 6.
Yeah, that's all kinds of psychological advantage, too, because they start the series in Effingham territory, and I don't care if it's 49 or the 4. That's big to start the drive in the opponent's end of the field. 1:43 left. Dustin just told you everybody has all their timeouts left, 3 apiece here in the second half. Harts lead 34-28. Jerseyville with the ball at the Harts 49. Looking to throw. He's got a man across the middle, incomplete. Jackson had 2 receivers in the middle of the field. Missed them both. Clock stops with 1:38 to go. Makes it 2nd and 10. Man, threw to the left side of the field. Couldn't hit either one of them. And they worked really hard to get open. So, stops clock with 1:38, brings up a 2nd and 10. Again, Jerseyville with the ball at the Harts' 49-yard line. I'm almost surprised they threw, because that hasn't been their mode of operation. No. They got time. They got timeouts.
They've only thrown the ball 7 times, and the last pass play they ran was intercepted. But
maybe that was the element of surprise. See what happens here on 2nd and 10. They're at the Harts' 49-yard line. Jackson up under center. Gonna throw again. Harts have got him pursued. He down. No, he got away. Still on his feet. Throws on the sidelines. It's out of bounds, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, I thought they were going to bring him down, but he was able to shake loose. Got the throw away, but that one was so far up the sideline, I don't know that anybody would have been physically able to catch that one and stay in bounds.
And 2 of the Harts' defensive meal tickets were after him, Mason Hasty and Haven Prather. I wouldn't want to get hit by either one of those guys. Stops the clock with 1:29, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, so the Effingham has had good pursuit in the backfield on both of these pass plays. They've been able to get guys in there, not let him get comfortable, make any sort of reads. He's having to throw on the run, and so far hasn't been able to connect with anybody.
Let's not give Carter Quinn any room here on the near side this time.
Ooh.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, looking to throw again. Going to the far side, comes back across the middle. It is caught, but shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, he caught it and then slid toward the marker, but
that's Zeke Waltz.
And I don't think he did. He didn't
they
catch
ruled it incomplete. Oh,
had his back to us, so the ball must have popped out. Couldn't see it, and that's even better news for Effingham.
So it's 4th and 10. My apologies. I thought sure he'd caught it, but he was short. But now it's 4th and 10. Obviously, they're going to go for it. There's 1:21 to go.
Well, and you wonder, I mean, they have thrown the ball 3 straight times. They haven't thrown 3 passes in a row all night long. Got 10 yards to get. They got to get them here.
4th and 10. Big chance for the Effingham defense to shine. And we had a whistle just about the time of the snap. And they did get the timeout called. Okay. All right. So timeout Panthers. 1:21 to go. Back in 30. on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
Hoochie Mama, as my friend Flex would say. Minute 21 to go in the game. It's Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28, and it's 4th and 10. So what are you going to do? You've come up empty 3 straight times on a pass play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what choice Jerseyville has. They have run the ball effectively tonight, but to pin all your hopes of this winning this game on gaining 10 yards on a run play, it's risky to say the least.
From the Hearts 49, 4th and 10. Here's the snap. He about lost it. Now he's got it. Going to throw. Can he get away? There's the throw down the middle. The Hearts pick it. Intercepted, and look who's back. No, that's 33. Yep. That's okay with me.
That's
grabbed by Jacob Logan.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Dawson Witten was in the backfield. He had a hand on the quarterback, number 9, Matthew Jackson, when he threw that ball. So give Dawson Witten an assist on the play, but the interception for Jacob Logan should put this thing on ice for Effingham.
I thought for a minute it was Logan Brown. Instead, it was Jacob Logan with a pick. So on the last 2 possessions of Jerseyville, the Hearts have come up with a big interception. So the defense is shined here late in the game. 1st and 10 for Effingham. They are at their 30-yard line with 1 minute, 13 seconds left. Hearts have all their timeouts left. All they have to do is run some clock. Hearts in front 34-28. Victory formation. There is a knee by Mr. Shackelford. And there's the timeout taken by Jerseyville.
That's their last one, though.
All right, so they're out of timeouts. Minute 9 left. Effingham with a 34-28 lead. And after all the histrionics in the first half, we've had 2 touchdowns in the second half, 1 for each team. And the Hearts defense has really stepped up big in the second half.
Yeah, turnovers just became a huge part of this game in the late goings. As Effingham lost a fumble, but then they turned around and got the ball back with an interception, but then they turned it over on downs, only to pick it off again. So these 3 out of the last 4 possessions have ended with a takeaway. And luckily for Effingham, the last one was their takeaway, and they should be able to kneel this one away and come out of here with a hard-fought and tense victory.
Absolutely. Hearts looking to go to 3-0 if they can kill a minute 9 here. 2nd and 11 after the kneel, but again, Jerseyville's out of timeouts. And there's the victory formation, the kneel down by Shaq. And that'll bring up 3rd down. And again, they cannot stop the clock, which is now under a minute to go. Boy, this is such a big win to come all this way, Dustin, and to get a win.
Yeah, and especially just the way it started off, man. You knew you were in a dogfight, and you knew you were going to be in a shootout, and you had to get some defensive stops at some point. And this Effingham defense, for as tough as the sledding was in the first half, they have stepped up and gotten the job done in the second half. And credit to them, big credit to them for this win.
One more kneel down for Shaq. 30 seconds left. That ought to do it. And Effingham has come 2 hours to Jerseyville and posts a win over the Panthers. Final score here at Jerseyville, Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28. Hearts are 3-0 on the season. Headed home next Friday night to play host to Mahomet Seymour in Apollo Conference action. Game time 7 o'clock at Klosterman Field next Friday night. And we'll, of course, have it for you on your home for Hearts football, 97.9 XFM and 97.9XFM.com. Once again, your final, Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28. Postgame show on the way in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you too. Give Evergreen a call today for a tour.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
This is the Lustig Custom Cabinets postgame show. Handcrafted cabinetry built right here in Effingham.
And again, thanks to Jim Zumball and all the gang at Lustig's for sponsoring the postgame show during football season. Final score here at Jersey, Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28. Hearts now 3-0 on the season, headed home next Friday night to take on Mahomet Seymour. Let's get a look at the scoring. There was a lot of scoring in the first half, not so much in the second half. That's when the Hearts really shined on defense. Couple of late picks sealed the deal here for Effingham. Jerseyville scored first. They got the ball first. Scored on a 7-play, 43-yard drive. Took 4:02 off the clock. Scored on a 2-yard run. The kick was good, and Jersey had a 7-0 lead. Hearts came back with 3:16 to go in the first quarter at the end of a 6-play, 77-yard drive that took 2:34 off the clock, highlighted by a pretty 20-yard pass play from Nathan Shackelford to Jet Gillum. Kick was no good, but the Hearts were within 7-6. Jerseyville scored with 2:42 to go in the first quarter. A 2-play, 63-yard, 34-second play highlighted by the 63-yard touchdown pass from Matthew Jackson to Waltz. The kick was good. Jersey had extended their lead to 14-6. Hearts came back, scored the fourth touchdown of the first quarter between the two teams. 25 seconds later, one play, a 73-yard gallop by Logan Brown. What a pretty run. Kick was good, and the Hearts were within 14-13. Three more scores in the second quarter. With 10:17 to go on the second period, Effingham staged a 6-play, 53-yard drive that took 1:59 off the clock. Chase Woomer scored from 12 yards out. Yvonne Angel's kick was good, and the Hearts had a 20-14 lead. That was their first lead of the game. Jerseyville came back and scored with 6:27 to go in the second quarter. On a 7-play, 72-yard drive, took 3:50 off the clock, and that was capped by Matthew Jackson, the quarterback, taking it in from 13 yards out. The kick was good, and Jerseyville was back in front, 21-20. Effingham scored, though, with 41 seconds left before halftime. A massive drive, 13 plays, 79 yards, took 5:46 off the clock, highlighted by a pretty 23-yard pass play from Shackelford to Tristan Duncan. Hefner's kick was good, and the Hearts had a 27-21 lead as the teams headed to the locker rooms. After 9 scores in the first half, we had 2 in the second half, as Jerseyville scored their last points with 8:11 to go in the third quarter. Staged a 7-play, 64-yard drive, took 3:49 off the clock, highlighted by a run by Quinn of 8 yards. The kick was good, and Jerseyville had their last lead, 28-27, with 8:11 to go in the third quarter. The Hearts' last score came with 5:14 to go in the third quarter at the end of a 5-play, 65-yard drive that took 2:57 off the clock. Another pass completion from Shackelford to Tristan Duncan, good for 11 yards and the touchdown. The kick was good, and the Hearts had a 34-28 lead with 5:14 to go in the third quarter. And who among us really thought that would be the last points of the game? But it turned out that was the case, and Effingham's defense really stepped it up big. And the Hearts come away with a 34-28 victory to go to 3-0 on this young season. Dustin's working on stats, Brian's working on scores, and of course we'll talk with Coach Hefner. All that on the way on the post-game show in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
We're at Jerseyville, where Effingham has posted a win on the road against the Jerseyville Panthers. Final score, Effingham 34, Jerseyville 28. Hearts now 3-0 on this season and headed home for conference play with Mahomet Seymour next Friday night. Brian's going to have all the scores that we need in just a couple of minutes. Dustin's going to work on the stats. A reminder that it's going to be another busy local sports week. We'll have a baseball game on each station Tuesday afternoon, a baseball game Thursday afternoon, football on Friday night, of course. And don't forget, this weekend we have 2 NASCAR races from Las Vegas, Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon on KJ Country at 102.3. So something for everybody, including stats on this game, courtesy of Dustin White.
Yeah, Greg, Effingham, they outgained Jerseyville 370 to 269 in this game. Now, neither one of these teams, and you alluded to it and going through the scoring, that the offense certainly slowed down for both clubs after halftime. But just 103 to 89 was Effingham's edge in the second half. But 370 to 269 overall, they outgained the home team here tonight. Hearts 17 first downs this evening, 9 on the ground game, 8 through passing. Jerseyville 15 first downs, 13 of those came in the ground game. They did have 2 first downs via the pass. Hearts ran the ball 43 times tonight, gained 223 yards. That's a 5.2-yard average and 2 touchdowns. Jerseyville, 184 yards on 33 rushing attempts. That's a 5.6-yard average, and 3 of their 4 scores came on the ground. Now, here's where the difference comes in. Effingham passed the ball 10 times tonight. Jerseyville passed the ball 10 times tonight. Effingham completed 10 passes for 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jerseyville completed 2 of 10 passes, had 2 intercepted for 85 yards and 1 touchdown. So you heard that correctly. Perfect passing game for the Hearts tonight, 10 of 10 for 147 yards and 3 scores. So overall, 53 plays for the Hearts, 370 yards. Jerseyville ran 43 plays for 269 yards. Turnovers. Effingham had 1. They lost a fumble tonight, but they took it away twice. They intercepted twice and, kind of ended up being the difference in the game. Penalties, Effingham penalized 5 times for 35 yards. Jerseyville 3 times for 25 yards. And then here's a little anomaly that doesn't really mean much of anything, but it was just interesting to me. The Hearts' time of possession in this game was 25 minutes and 44 seconds. They had it for 12 minutes and 52 seconds in the first half and 12 minutes and 52 seconds in the second half, which means that Jerseyville had time of possession of 22:16. That is 11:08 in each of the 2 halves. So, again, there's no greater point to make there, just that was kind of a neat little thing that happened in this game tonight. So let's take a look at your individual statistics for Jerseyville. Carter Quinn, 105 rushing yards tonight on 13 carries. That included an 8-yard score. He had runs of 15, 10, 25, 13, and 10, and 12. So half a dozen double-digit runs. But Effingham was able to bottle him up a little bit in the second half and keep him from doing much past the century mark. Meanwhile, the Panther quarterback, Matthew Jackson, he took 14 runs for 60 yards. That included a 13-yard touchdown run. And then one other back for the Panthers scored tonight. That was Brian McDonald. He had a touchdown on 6 carries for 19 yards. That included a 2-yard touchdown run that actually opened the scoring in this game. So 3 different backs took the ball for Jerseyville. 3 different backs found the end zone. Jackson, again, 2 of 10 passing tonight for 85 yards, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. The touchdown was a 63-yard strike to Zeke Waltz. Garrett Carey also caught one for 22 yards, but it was the interceptions. He threw 2 of them in the fourth quarter and missed the mark on his last 6 pass attempts. Effingham able to get a couple of takeaways. They forced Jerseyville into some passing situations, got some pressure on him, and were able to get the interceptions downfield. So hats off to the Hearts defense for making that happen. Meanwhile, Matthew Jackson tonight, he punted 3 times, 85 yards. That works out to a 28.3-yard average, which is not bad considering the first one was 16. Evened out a little bit as he got a 42-yarder after that. And I think I'll leave it there because I see Coach Hefner coming up. I want to get through their numbers real quick. Effingham got 128 yards out of Logan Brown on 14 carries, 73-yard touchdown run among those. And we'll wait to see what Coach Hefner has to say about him. He left the game with an apparent injury. injury late. Chase Woomer, 56 yards on 16 carries, including a 12-yard touchdown run. Nathan Shackelford, 34 yards on 12 carries, and Jacob Logan had a 5-yard run. Shackelford, again, a perfect 10 of 10 passing for 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not as many yards as he's thrown for in other games this season, but you can't argue with 10 of 10 and 3 touchdowns. Tristan Duncan, 6 of those receptions for 92 yards and 2 scores. Jet Gillum, 2 catches for 34 yards, including a 20-yard touchdown. Cam Kalber also had a 20-yard reception, and Holden Lewis caught 1 pass for a single yard. Kalber had a 9-yard punt return tonight. Dawson Witten, 2 punts for 46 yards. It's a 23-yard average. And Chase Woomer, 4 kickoff returns for a total of 69 yards. Logan Brown, an interception and a 10-yard return afterwards. And Jacob Logan also picked off that last pass of the game for the Panthers. Got through him. Didn't keep Coach Hefner waiting too long. I'll bet he's excited to talk about another Hearts win as they improved to 3-0 on the season.
Thank you, Dustin. We'll saddle up Coach Hefner here for the post-game visit. Yes, Effingham indeed does go to 3-0 with a 34-28 win on the road. Long road trip, all that stuff. Everybody taking turns scoring, it seemed, in the first half. But, boy, your defense really stepped up in the second half.
Played better in the second half. It's a difficult offense to defend when you don't see it on a regular occasion. Mm-hmm. And they do an outstanding job at what they do. And we told our guys, you gotta hang in there and keep playing. Everybody I've talked to that's ever played this offense, you just got to keep playing, and eventually you kind of become accustomed to the speed of it, and they execute it so well. And the whole key to it, you have to be able to win first down. If you can't win first down, you might as well, you're going to be in for a long night. And if you look, the times that we got defensive stops tonight, we won first down. So we kept them, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9. But if they get you 2nd and 6, you're behind the chains so much that you just can't recover. And they hung in there, and it's tough. We told our kids, we're not going to be able to replicate it. We're not going to, we can give you the best look we can at it, but, and they do a great job because they understand what they're doing, and, they came out early, and guys that were pitch guys didn't stay with the pitch, and bang, off they went. And then, the second series we did and got a stop. And then the third series, they figured out who our quarterback player was and got to him a couple times, and then it was a constant adjustment back and forth from there. But proud of the way our guys hung in there defensively and just kept playing and got stops when they needed to. Offensively, we had a lot of success, but I still feel like we left a lot out on the field where we just had, and we say it all the time, it just takes one guy to blow it up, and you get one mistake and all of a sudden you end up behind it, and we're not a whole lot different than them. We throw it pretty well, but you get us 2nd and 10 or anybody, that's you and I have talked about that before, that the magic time to throw it's when they think you're going to run it. Well, that's great, but 2nd and 10 is not the best situation to be in either. No. And so you got to pick and choose and hope you can execute with it. And so we made some mistakes, and then at the end it'd probably be real easy to go, well, they're not a throwing team, so go ahead and punt it and make them go however many yards. But in our program, with our mentality and with what we do and with what our kids believe in and what we believe in, if we've got 4th and a yard to seal the game and we don't get it, we don't deserve to win. That's why we come in. We just had a miscommunication in the back, and fortunately we were able to survive that and get the win and learn from it. And the part that would be interesting coming out of this, the other thing when you play a team like this is I would think it's the same thing when people play us to some degree, is you come out of it pretty beat up, and we're pretty beat up right now. And everybody I talk to that's defended this type of offense says that's the one thing, that it takes a little extra day or two to recover.
And that's the one thing I wanted to not forget to ask. What can you tell us about Logan Brown at this point?
I don't know anything. It was his ankle. He got his ankle rolled up on, so we've got ice on it now and go. So we got him dinged up. I think Justin Baker dinged an elbow, so we got to get that. We got to get that evaluated. He's in some pain there, and that's the 2 that I saw. So I don't know how many more are hiding that I'll find out about once we get back over 4 miles across the road, back over there to the locker room.
Yeah. I did want to ask you, too, not back at the corner spot, but it was nice to see Parker Wolf back in.
Yeah, Parker could have played.
Hold.
Yeah, and he could have played. He could have played tonight. The thing that we wanted to do with him, and he practiced all week, but the thought process tonight was that wasn't going to be a big pass defense game, and he's ultra important to us in a number of ways. So if we didn't have to use him, he would have been the next corner to go in had somebody gotten hurt. So he could have played tonight. We kept him out. It was great to have him dressed. It was great to have him out there and have him around. And so he's good to go. And now we get into a little bit more cover weeks. And now it'd be great to have him back. And it gave Luke and Gunnar both a chance to get some experience. Now we can rotate those guys through there and not lose much. We feel pretty good with where we are in the back end right now. It's just tonight, man. It's if nobody's seen it. It's a different animal to try and defend. I mean, you can't replicate the speed and their ability to execute that offense in their sleep, and it's hard. And you don't. It takes one step for your eyes being in the wrong spot or the wrong, and it's out the gate, and you just got to tackle it and try it again, but very proud of our guys, very proud of our coaches to hang in there. We tell them all the time, hey, just keep playing. We're going to keep yelling. You just keep playing, and we'll figure it out. And they did. They did a nice job. 9
touchdowns between the two teams in the first half, 2 between the two teams in the second half as people were making those adjustments.
I thought and they did. And then we took a couple chances because I thought I became a little aggressive with it because the thought process was we were up a score, and I thought if we could get it to 2 scores.
You bet.
So that was where it came from, and all of a sudden, then you get a penalty, and then you get a snap deal, and then you get next thing you know, and then we get we're blessed and we get a pass interference. Now we're at least we're at 3rd and 10, and then we give up a sack, and so part of that was trying to be aggressive because like you said it tonight, I couldn't have told you what he was, but it was nice to come up and say quarterback's 10 for 10. Well, our quarterback's pretty good. We got receivers that are pretty good, so. For me, I don't really consider it taking a chance, because of our ability to throw and catch the ball. And I thought if we could push it to 2 scores, they'd have a hard time.
So you're 3-0. That I don't remember. I need to go back and study the last time the Hearts were 3-0, but it's been a long time. And now you get to come back home, get real deep into the conference, and we're going to have a real interesting time. Yeah,
it's going to be. I hope. Injury-wise, I hope we come out of this and we get them. We talked about it that was going to be our problem, that we were our depth, our depth, and so we've got to get healed up, and hopefully we will. And but it'd be great, back home, military appreciation night with Muhammad. So that's been a neat tradition we got going, and the camouflage jerseys are undefeated. So hopefully we can keep that streak alive.
Are there shirts available at school?
I think the kids have already sold them. I think they're already printed, so I think we've got that squared away.
Super. Well, we'll look forward to being home. A little shorter drive.
A lot shorter drive. I'm a lot shorter drive. You are correct about that. Probably, and it's a lot shorter walk from the locker room to the field also.
Indeed.
Getting my steps in tonight.
Attaboy. Fitbit going to work. Brett, thank you. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You bet. Hearts coach Brett Hefner. Always a pleasure. Effingham winner. 34-28. 2-hour drive to Jerseyville pays off with a win. And the Hearts go to 3-0 on the season. My friends with the tackle sheet information came through, so let's give a shout-out to some guys who had some monster nights. Mason Hasty, I was talking about him a lot. He had 9 tackles tonight, 5 solos. Jacob Logan had 2 tackles, both solos. Logan Art had a couple of stops, in fact, 3, 1 solo. Talked about Austin Herbeth late in the game. He quietly had 6 tackles, 5 solos tonight. Also doing well was Dawson Whitten. When he isn't punting, he's playing some good defense. He had 4 stops tonight, 3 solos. And I had also talked about the fact that Jacob Stoneburner was having a big night. He had 7 tackles, 6 solos. That's a big night, gang. Haven Prather had 5 solo tackles and half a sack. He shared that sack with Alex Bachman, who ended up with a tackle to go with that half sack. Also, Luke Spencer had a solo tackle before he got hurt. Logan Brown, before he got hurt, not only was running the ball well, but he had 4 tackles, 2 solos. Chase Woomer had 2 tackles, 1 solo, and Gunnar Franklin had 2 solo tackles. So I like the fact that a lot of kids are in the mix there defensively.
Right, and again, Logan Brown and Jacob Logan each with an interception in this game.
True.
And again, Dawson Whitten didn't have a sack, but he came very close, and the fact that he was back there pressuring their quarterback led to that second interception and sealed the win for the Hearts. So their defense came up when they needed to. It was a little bit of a track meet in the first half, but I guess, I don't know, they just kind of wore him down a little bit, which is something that Effingham's defense has done very well over the last 2 or 3 years, is that you might get a few scores on them early, but they're a tough bunch of kids. It's hard to play against them for 48 minutes, and they prevailed in the end. And the offense did enough as well, and so good all-around victory, contributions from everybody. Shackelford, perfect pass in the ball. Tristan Duncan, another good game. I think as long as he's healthy, that's something that we'll probably just be able to kind of copy and paste in every game's write-up, and that's that. 3-0, get to go back home. Big game with Muhammad, and you get to 3-0 and you start thinking about how special a season can be, and you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself, but man, you start thinking about how good it could be, and your imagination can run a little wild.
Final score here was 34-28 Effingham. I'll bet there are some people wondered about other scores. Let's send it back to the sports desk. Brian Dust, what do you have?
Yeah, lots of scores just came in the past few minutes as the later games are wrapping up. So let's get you some finals and a few other games in progress. Freeburg, a future opponent of Effingham, they fell tonight to Breeze Central. Breeze, your winner, 14-11. Just finished the game at Taylorville, where the Tornadoes defeated Lincoln in a tight one, 19-17.
Wow.
Muhammad Seymour didn't have that much trouble with Mattoon. Mattoon got a late score late in the game, but Muhammad, your winner, 35-14. And in the third quarter, a former opponent of Effingham, Breeze Mater Dei, playing Belleville Althoff. Breeze was leading 35-20. Again, that in the third quarter. A final as Olney defeated Red Hill 41-8. It was Mount Zion with no trouble over Charleston 48-7. And Cumberland defeated ALAH 13-7. KZ Westfield defeated Newton 21-12. Flora got the low-scoring win over Robinson. The Wolves won 8-2. It was Pena with 40 to Gillespie's 8. Vandalia shut out Staunton 49-0. And the biggest shutout of the night saw Oakwood defeat Oblong 84-0.
Glad we didn't have to do that game. Sorry, BD. Go ahead, man.
That's your football scores and some rough ones in there. Earlier in Major League Baseball, the Chicago Cubs got the big win. Sounded like a football score. They defeated Pittsburgh 17-8. And in the bottom of the sixth, St. Louis is leading Milwaukee 5-0. That's your scores.
Well, Cubs fans had to pick their poison, whether they were going to hope that Milwaukee won or the Cardinals won. Looks like it's going to be the Redbirds the way that game's trending, but that'll get the Cubs a game up on Milwaukee. So we'll see how it all shakes out, right? About 14 games to go. And thank you, Brian. Thanks, Dustin.
Well, hey, thanks to the Hearts for giving us a victory to come down here and watch. It's always, like we said, always a little easier drive home, especially these long ones, whenever you get to talk about a win instead of a loss. And again, just a great start to the season, and hopefully just a sign of better things to come.
You bet. That's Dustin White, CJ Schmidt over there behind the camera. Trust me, he's really there. I'm Greg Sapp. One more time, the final score, Effingham 34, and Jerseyville 28. Next week, Hearts home to Mahomet Seymour. They won. We won. Should be fun. Kickoff at 7 o'clock at Klosterman Field next Friday night. Baseball on each station Tuesday afternoon. We have another one on Thursday afternoon. NASCAR tomorrow and Sunday on KJ. It's going to be a busy time. So for all those gentlemen I just mentioned, I'm Greg Sapp. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.